Greetings, everyone. And welcome to a very special, unconventional convention edition of Monster Party.
Monster Party.
Monster Party. We're back. We're back. This is day 2 of Monsterpalooza.
Yes, and who are you, sir?
I am Matt Weinhold.
I am SHAWN SHERIDAN.
I'm Larry Strothe.
And I'm James GONIS.
And man, here we are.
Yeah,
once again.
where are we, Matt?
We are at Monsterpalooza.
Monsterpalooza!
We are in the thick of it, the thick of all
The
good.
return.
The return.
Yes, the monster goodness.
The
It's just
revenge.
everywhere. And I'm here today.
Yeah.
Which
You
is
know,
cool.
You were missed.
I
on
hope
Friday.
so.
Was
Thank
he?
you. I wish. I hope so.
Was he really?
Hope a little bit.
Well,
yeah.
I could
We
have-
replaced you a number of times.
Okay. Well, hey.
But you made it back in.
All right,
I
cool.
could have sworn James said several times, damn, now I'm able to get some word, say a few things now.
He
Where
was
did
running at the
Ed-
mouth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure.
Well, we had a long Bobby Vinton argument.
You don't know
Wow.
what you missed, Sean.
Wow. Okay.
But Sean,
Well, I'm happy to be here.
Yes.
It's awesome. I bought stuff before the con even opened. So yeah. So I'm ready to take. I'm so glad to be back here with a full-fledged, full-force convention again of our favorite convention.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, it really is.
Now, Sean, we ran into you outside. What did you think? Did you see how many people are wrapped
It
around?
really is. It's when you're pulling just a couple blocks and you're kind of coming towards the convention center. It's like what is going on? Is this Woodstock? Like it's kind of nuts.
It's just such a joy to see that many people back.
Yeah,
It wasn't like one of those things where, they slowly kind of trickle in again. It's everyone really wanting to have an event like this.
Yes, you can tell the vibe is just in the air. Everybody walking around.
Yeah.
It's just a good feeling,
And what's cool about this year is not only do we have some new merch, but we're also doing these raffles.
Right?
Yep.
We've been given some great items.
We're getting a lot of good
by,
table
Taylor
traffic
White from
here.
A lot of
Features.
good table traffic and probably a decent amount of COVID, I'm guessing.
Possibly, yeah.
But hey, it's scary. Scary virus.
Horror.
Yeah.
The Andromeda strain.
But hey, fingers crossed.
Yes. We're all vaccinated.
Yeah,
so.
I'm all vaxxed.
The excitement is palpable, though. I mean, really, there's so many people here.
I know. It's great. It's
Everybody
great.
is so amped to be here and happy and friendly.
Yep.
It feels like a bona fide convention.
Yeah,
it really
and
is.
there's an element of this convention that I really enjoy because there is a family atmosphere.
Yeah.
Aside from actual families being here.
Right.
And kids,
But you're
young
right, though.
monster kids.
Of every monster fans of every age.
Yeah, and it feels like you really are part of a community. It's not
really
like
do, yeah.
Comic-Con is fun and Comic-Con is a big festive event, but I mean, this really feels like, you're with your people.
Yeah. Somehow it's somehow a little more intimate. Somehow, despite the huge crowd, it's somehow I don't know. It just feels good.
Warm.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, you know what I love is when you're just
Okay,
you're
what do you
sitting
love?
there. I love it when you're sitting here and you're just you're minding your own business, and someone comes
Minding
up,
your own business.
and then all of a sudden someone says, "Hey, what's this monster party all about?" And you start talking to them, and then you
That's
find
right.
out that they're like in the entertainment
That's right.
industry.
Yeah, is there an example of this
Well,
that you're
let's
experiencing
see.
right now?
I have this lovely young lady here, and what is your name?
I'm Lacey Johnston.
Lacey, and so what is it that you do?
I play monsters.
She
Nice.
plays
Well,
monsters.
we play monsters, we go in the backyard.
Not
and,
like her. She's
No,
in
I'm sure we don't do it like
She,
her.
she performs as monsters,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Nice.
You're a
Movies
monster
and TV
actor.
shows.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Lots of prosthetics involved.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Wait a minute,
Give us
cool.
some examples.
Yes.
Like what type of creatures?
Well, I had a Netflix show that I did a couple of years ago, and a show on Facebook Watch called Mirror Mirror. I play Mirror.
Ooh.
Nice.
And I have it's a big, very big project that's coming up. I can't really talk
You
about
can't
it yet.
really talk about. Oh, those are the best kind.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
We can't talk about
Start
it.
spending the money now,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It's about as big as it can be. So
Nice.
I'm very excited about it.
Now, are you so you do like full body makeup, kind of the
Yes.
whole,
Right,
like
yep, all of
picture like
that.
Creature from the
The
Black
teeth
Lagoon.
and the
You'd be like,
nails and the prosthetics and
wow.
the bald caps and all that. Yeah.
Now, is that how did you
exciting.
fall into this though? I mean,
Well, so actually, it's an interesting story. I moved to the States for acting, and I kept getting told, "You're too tall for the role. You're too tall for the role." And I thought, this is ridiculous. There are tall actresses out there.
All over
and
the
I was
place.
Like,
Of course.
Exactly. And I was like, there must be something that I have the advantage in being tall. And I had actually thought about joining Cirque du Soleil for a long time.
Oh, wow.
Decided not to do that because
Bad
I
on the
didn't-
back.
Yeah.
The spine.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Right. But yeah, so then I started thinking about, well, what about creatures in movies? Like, they're kind of tall and skinny and move well.
Sure.
And
Sure.
I can do those things. And actually, I saw this movie, Annihilation. I'm sure you've seen it. But
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, there's the
Like that
scene.
movie.
Right. There's a scene where there's the like mirror person with Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of just thought to myself, I could do that better. So,
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
so no offense to that person.
No,
but
No.
it just kind of
When you know you've got it,
Right,
you know,
I was
you
like,
gotta
I could
flaunt
do that.
it. Yeah.
So
Well, let me ask one question though. When we had Doug Jones on our show, he mentioned that some actors get kind of claustrophobic with all the makeup and stuff.
Yes.
Does that happen to you?
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that you have to. It's kind of like an endurance thing, you know. It depends on the prosthetics. I've had sort of full face prosthetics, like with the AHS Alien, where I had the full eyes and everything, and you can't
Wow.
really. You know, you're very limited in what you can do. People have to help you eat. go
Right,
to the
right.
bathroom. You
I
know,
know.
sometimes
People
you
have
can't
to
go
help
the
me
bathroom
eat,
at
too.
all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you're not even in a suit.
Right,
So,
right. Just give me a
yeah.
bib and go
Actually-
have at it.
For my most recent project, I had, maybe this is TMI, but I had one of those little sort of female toilet contraptions to help me go
Oh,
to the
okay,
bathroom because
okay.
I couldn't just go to
I'm
like
s-
a normal
right.
human being. So.
Right.
What do they think of next?
You know, it's funny that you should bring this up because Larry gave us as a present.
Well, we're not going to go. Are you
What?
really gonna
Well,
tell
yeah,
that?
he gave us this thing. So, like, when you're driving in the car and you're driving a long time and you can't make it to a restroom, it's like a little funnel thing.
That's,
Yeah.
exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, hey, it's
I used one on the
convenient.
way here to the convention.
Yeah. I'm waiting for when they make
Keep it
one
in your
for
yeah.
number 2. You know, it's like, yeah.
Okay, this is great, but I want to get back to Cece here. So, Lisi, so there are things
Oh,
that
wow.
there are
Oh my
things-
gosh, already.
There's this project that you can't talk about, okay? But are you all in prosthetics here, or?
Can't tell you.
Okay.
Oh, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying.
Okay. Hey, no, but that's
Feel
okay. You're
anything, unfortunately, but when it comes out, you will know it.
yeah. Okay. Well, we will watch for absolutely. Yeah.
And are you based here in Los Angeles?
I am.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, but the project shot elsewhere, so I was flying back and
Okay.
forth for a while.
Well, maybe we could have you on our regular show.
Oh, I would
sometime.
love to.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds really fun.
You know, when this big project drops out there, maybe if you have some time, you know, it would be great. We'd love to have you on the show, and that would be fun.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'd love to.
Now, I have to ask you, though, have you been to Monsterpalooza before?
I have, yes. I was just saying in the before times, which was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Right.
Yes, right.
Before
Oh, yeah.
before plague times.
Right, right.
Before the long weekend that we just had to
Yes,
experience.
Yeah.
How does it feel just to walk around and see people and vendors? Isn't it the greatest?
Yeah, I think I've lost my social skills a little bit. I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
awkward.
So is Larry.
No,
Obviously.
No. You're great. You're great. But I know James is dying to ask a question here. James.
So you've been to Monsterpalooza before. Have you ever gotten dressed up here at the show in one of those makeup booths?
No. Pretty much everyone I know, all my friends have. I was actually going to do makeup today, but that didn't end up happening. But if I get dressed up, it's because a makeup artist is doing their thing on me, you know?
Right. Right.
Well, it would be fun to do makeup on her, wouldn't it? You know, and have her dress up and do a, you know.
Sure, yeah. The whole because we know makeup people, we could marry the two
same.
worlds.
Hey,
there.
for sure. Yeah, I'm down. Always down.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you so much for stopping by our booth. I mean, you're a lovely lady, and I tell you, I can't wait to see this project that I don't know the name of. But we'll have to have you back so you can talk about it, okay?
Great. I'd love it. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yeah.
You know what we're going to do? I think you deserve a free gift.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
So I want
Yes.
you to reach in here.
Reach in
don't
there.
Don't look. Yeah,
I mean,
just
make it more
yeah.
fun. Don't look.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
no.
don't look.
You
no,
could
no.
cheat. It's okay.
No,
It's,
just
you know.
okay. Go ahead and stick your hand in and just rummage around. Well, don't be aggressive.
Stop telling people how to get their prize.
Oh! Look, she got an eye patch. You're the first one with the eye patch. You got an eye patch.
I got an iPad.
And
Oh my gosh, I
fangs.
think I have to put this on immediately.
Oh my gosh. See, there you go.
See, now
It was
this
tailor-made
is a
for
new
her.
one. Someone opened it right at the table.
Yes, and,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
opening it right in front of me.
She's
and
opening her
I'm
free
okay with
gift bag.
Yeah, I can't let this go unwatched.
Oh, that is.
Oh,
yeah.
James,
Oh.
look
That
at
is
the
awesome. There you go.
You know what?
Oh, that's beautiful.
But look, and look.
You can rock a patch.
You got
I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Look, you got
can.
spooky finger. This is bubble blowing.
This is
Got it all.
bubbles.
Bubbles.
She just
You got a fingers. You got the fangs.
But you don't have to. I mean,
You could be a-
that's
what
is-
bubbles.
what is
That's-
that?
That has bubbles in it.
You could be
Oh,
a
okay.
vampire, pirate, witch.
vampire.
Who?
Vampirate.
Vampirate.
How does
Yes.
this work?
You know, you just
Wow. You're clearly not from the United States. Okay, here we go. There we go.
Oh.
Get her a
We need a picture of this.
It is so great. I'm not going to force you to wear that, but it's so great. That's
See,
awesome.
the next time you come by, we're gonna have a really big pumpkin, and you'll just like reach in and pull out full costumes,
Amazing. And I'll just slap it on.
stilts, and the whole deal.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you so much for coming by. Enjoy your free gift. Enjoy your free gift. And thanks for being the first interview. Great interview.
Yes, good job.
He opened the package.
I know.
Larry. He's a little weird about that.
Just
yeah.
a little, yeah. So, Matt, I am here with Scott Sebring.
You are not.
Yes, I am. Scott, how are
Scott
you?
is in the house.
I am doing fabulous.
Now, if listeners might recall, there was this guy who I knew who dresses up in classic 60s Batman outfit. That's Scott Sebring.
You must have me
that's
confused
you.
for somebody else.
And what's great is, Scott, that you...
Is that James Mason?
No. This is transformation. But you're here at a booth, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm actually working this weekend. Wait a minute, am I talking to Scott or Adam now? Okay, excuse me. No, I'm working a booth this weekend, being a video schlep.
But I heard that you ran into a celebrity here.
Yeah, when we were unloading last night, I walked out the side and I ran into no one other than Billy Zane.
Wait, Billy Zane
Nice.
from Titanic?
The Phantom?
Whoa.
Slam evil.
I love the fact that, Larry, your first go-to was Titanic.
I know.
Yeah,
He's
we're at
a little-
Monsterpalooza.
Yeah.
No, come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was Billy Zane in the flesh. And last time I saw Billy Zane, actually the first time I saw Billy Zane was 2011, and I just happened to be in as the Phantom in actually a
Really?
stuntman's outfit.
You're kidding.
No, I'd actually gotten the tights, luckily, and built up the rest of the suit. So I was attending an autograph show he was at, standing in his line as the Phantom, and he told me he had never seen anybody else dress up like that
Wow.
outside of the movie.
It's a great
Uh,
costume.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a crazy good costume.
Yeah, yeah.
It's really crazy detail. I've never seen another costume look like it. But, yeah, so I saw him out there, and he was wrapped up. I wasn't there for an autograph this time around or anything like that. So I busted out my phone because I had my social media photo of Billy and I standing next to each other in 2011. So I
Nice.
showed it to him, and I said, hey, here's a little memory from 2011. And social media is old enough now to where you could just look back like 10 years ago and go, wow, we looked so young back
Yeah,
then.
who's that youngster?
Yeah, exactly.
And, yeah, so with Billy, I didn't tell him, thank you, Billy Zane.
No, but what did he say? You showed him the picture.
And he goes, wow, that was 11 years ago? I totally remember that day. I absolutely remember that. It was so much fun. And we were posing in the same mutual pose, which we dubbed, when you got your arms crossed in front of you, we dubbed it, old jungle saying, like the Phantom was saying some kind of proverb or something.
Yes. Oh, exactly. I totally get it. And so, but he was nice to you.
Oh yeah, he's always been nice to me. He's a nice guy. At least I guess I catch him on good days.
It's funny that you should share this story because a while back I ran into him because I was doing cosplay from Dead Calm. And he's in some shorts and a T-shirt, but just, spot on.
And all wet.
Yeah, wet. And I would continually wet myself. And then I had a redhead model that I would terrorize. And he didn't take it too well.
Probably not one of his more prouder moments. It's like, out of all of them, you had to do that one.
Well, he's been in so many movies. He's had an amazing career. But
Titanic.
Yes. It's only one of the highest grossing films of all time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
How many Academy Awards has that won?
I don't-
Many.
Only the ship should have gotten one. That's it.
Back to the Future.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway, Scott,
The
thank you.
future.
I want to thank you so much for stopping by the booth. How does it make you feel to be back in this environment?
I actually have my mask with me right now because yesterday I was like feeling a little loose, and then today I went, my gosh, there's a lot of people out here, so I'm masking up.
Yeah.
I go back and forth.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you know, I just feel a little safer.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But other than that, it is really good to be, out and about, seeing people. Like I said, I haven't seen you lot in forevers now.
I know, right?
And it's good that these things are starting to come back now.
Exactly.
Yep.
Well, Scott, thank you so much for stopping by the booth, man. Have a great show, okay?
Absolutely.
Slam
and
evil.
you have an excellent day. Excellent. Wait. Have a good day, citizen. Be safe. Eat your vegetables. And do what your parents tell you.
Thanks, Scott. Thank you so much. Hey, you know what, guys? So I'm standing here, and then all of a sudden, we see a guy wearing a Monster Party hat. Excuse me, sir. Can I talk to you for a moment? Sure. So, what is your name, sir?
Hillel.
Hey, it's great to see you. And I noticed you got a Monster Party cap.
Yes, it was free.
Where did you find it?
That's wrong.
Just walking in, it was next to this dumpster along with a few masks. No, I'm kidding.
So, Hillel, you have to explain your history of how you know all of us and how you.
Well, I know your wife Gina because I've seen
first
her,
you knew her first,
Yeah,
right, from
'cause I
UCLA.
worked with her at the same place she works.
Right.
Ran into her a few times at the gym there and everything. Then ran into you guys at the Tim Curry photo op.
That's right. It was a Hollywood
Yeah.
collector show. That's right.
And
I was
came
wearing
up
a
to
Monster
you
Party
and I said,
shirt.
Are you Sean? Like,
right.
very much like
Did
that.
your voice crack like that
It
too?
did.
Yeah.
It did. I was in awe of the presence. But at the same time, because I'd only heard your voices, I had to guess which one you were. So I had to look up, what everyone was on IMDb.
Who was the very charming one is what you wanted to know, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, the one with the most sex appeal, and you went right to Sean.
Yeah.
He knows it.
So
Now-
now we're kind of friends through just showing up at cons together.
But now you listen to the show, right? You listen
Oh
to-
yes, oh yeah,
Awesome,
yeah.
great.
And then it's really funny how small the world really is because I have a weekly poker game with some friends who Sean and Gina also have a really good friend.
Right,
who's
John
involved
Platt.
with the poker party.
Right,
So
yeah.
it's really a small world after all.
We're just our fates are entwined.
They are.
They
We're
really
destined.
are. Yes.
So
yes.
are you a big monster fan?
Yes, as big as you can be.
Okay, do you have a favorite monster by any chance?
The go-to's always Godzilla.
There you go.
Frankenstein
I mean, it's
for the
classic,
classics.
yeah.
Mostly monsters that are more victims of their surroundings than they are
sympathetic
ill-intentioned.
monsters?
More
Right.
misfits, really.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Like us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Speaking of misfits, I don't know about you guys, but I think this guy deserves a free gift. What do you
I
guys think?
agree. I agree.
Yeah, let's
So here's what we want to do. I want you to reach in to this.
Played this game before.
No.
Okay,
No.
Now this is how we do it. We remove all your clothing.
No. Just reach
See, that's the game I play.
reach into the pumpkin and take out one free gift. Don't blow it.
And don't do anything entertaining or funny
All right.
while doing it because Larry will slap you
Car
down.
keys.
Oh, look, you got a little skeleton. That's a little skeleton dinosaur puzzle.
Awesome.
Yes.
And fangs. And
Who's
And
mouth
those
were the fangs in
condoms,
before?
those condoms are from the 80s.
no, there's no.
Monster finger condom?
No, there's no condom.
Yes, there are.
No,
Yes,
there
there
no.
are, Larry.
I
There
put
are
these together.
condoms.
Oh, really?
I
did
put
you
them in.
Did you put those together?
I slid them in.
No.
I
and-
came here at night.
Look, this has bubble blowing stuff in it and a finger.
That's what she said.
You belong
Thank,
on the
thank
show.
you so much.
So much.
Thanks,
Oh,
Jalal.
thank
Great
Now
to
make
see
sure
you
you fill
again,
out some
man.
information
Yeah. Good to see
because we're doing the
Good to see you,
we're
man.
doing a raffle, man.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank
buddy. Someone just stopped by our
love
booth.
that.
What
Yeah.
is your name, sir?
About the hat. I'm Mike. How you doing?
Mike, we're doing
Nice.
great. And you were walking by. We just noticed your shirt.
It's kind of like like the classic cartoon and the
Let's
drive-ins.
all go to
It's
the
like-
lobby.
Yeah, you have like
Let's
the
all go to
dancing
the lab, get
popcorn
ourselves
and the
a treat.
dancing
that's
cup.
exactly what that
So
is.
it's like
So
that,
good.
but it's horror tinged,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Love
Yeah.
it. Love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, no, he loves it too.
Now, I take it you're a big
Shy.
monster fan then?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah. Actually, one show I actually got my picture taken with this guy. He had somebody in costume one year.
That's right.
That's
Yes,
right. We did.
Adam
yes.
Holtz.
Yeah.
Right. It's our
Yeah.
kaiju mascot.
Yeah.
One of our
That's my
listeners
spirit animal,
from
so
New
there you
Hampshire
go.
surprised us with
Well,
that.
you know what? You deserve a free gift, sir.
Ooh.
You deserve a free
I
gift.
got the magnet.
Oh, yes, but you don't have one of these. Go ahead and reach into the pumpkin, sir.
We have a listener reaching into the pumpkin, and what will he find?
Hey, oh, you got a dinosaur.
Ooh, he's got a cool, like, orange dinosaur.
Yahoo. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
Cool.
Can't go wrong with a dinosaur.
No,
Free gift courtesy of Monster Party.
Thank you guys.
We give and then we give a little more.
That's great. Get one of these shirts.
So now we are selling one of our mini
I
shirts.
think I saw it.
And James Gonis is on top of
Got
it.
it. He has it.
He's got it. He's got it.
Our new green kaiju Monster Party shirt, which is great for all occasions.
You know, it's funny. He said Godzilla was his spirit animal. I think that's my spirit animal too. Don't you?
Yeah,
think?
yeah, totally. You sure not the creature?
Oh, you know, Sean.
I think it's I don't know.
I go.
You know, somewhere the creature is crying, but you can't tell because
Yeah.
he's wet.
It's.
yeah, who would be ours? Yeah,
Sean,
what are?
it's funny you should say that because I have this big creature collection, but I have a big Godzilla collection.
Yeah, that's true.
And
yeah,
so it's funny because creature stuff is in one area, Godzilla stuff is in another area.
right.
So I keep them separate a little
You can have
bit.
two spirit animals,
I
I
know
guess.
what mine is.
Yeah.
What?
The gargantuous.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I don't know what mine is. I don't know how to think about that.
The stuff.
Kind of stuff, yeah. Maybe the tall man from Phantasm.
I was thinking one of the worms from They Came From Within.
Oh, or yeah, yeah, right.
You know, it's funny, Sean. You mentioned that you got here, earlier you were walking around before the place opened.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't had much time to do that. I managed to take like 10 minutes yesterday just to run around the room, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like I need like hours.
I know, and there's so much. I love like the original artist stuff, whether it's artwork or three-dimensional sculptures or maquettes or just really cool stuff.
And here at the convention, we have several of our neighbors. We have a guy right across from us, and that's the homemade horror booth.
Love his
that
stuff.
The
guy has
stuff is
such
so good.
great stuff. We're going to bring him over to
Yes,
talk to him
absolutely.
a little bit. But this stuff is so amazing. I mean, and it's all, they're custom-made stuff.
They are
I know.
custom made. They're lovingly painted. And you're going to find items you would never find anywhere else.
I mean, who does not want a Killbot from Chopping Mall?
Right.
You can have a little Killbot on your desk.
I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Larry. What's your name?
Linda,
Linda, and you have a great outfit on. What are you wearing here?
Leatherface.
Well, I think there's a big fan here of Leatherface.
Leatherface dress, which is pretty awesome.
Yes. And
Thank you.
you know what? If I had that dress, I would wear it. I mean, I
And you
think
gotta
I could rock it.
accessorize.
Yeah.
Yes, true.
Yeah. I love that movie. It's really one of my favorite horror movies of all
Yeah,
time.
gotta
Yeah.
go with the classics.
The classic.
Still holds
yeah.
up
Yes,
perfectly.
classics.
Well, how do you feel about the newer versions?
I like the newer versions, but you gotta pay homage to where it all started.
That's
Right,
true.
true.
And there's something that's so documentary style and so visceral about the first one.
It gauges you.
Yes.
And it makes you feel like you're there.
Like
with
you're
them.
there, right?
Yeah, really.
In the worst possible, best way.
Thank you.
Right.
Perfectly said.
We were talking earlier about one of the most chilling moments is just the door, the sliding door.
When that big metal door slams,
Oh.
you know it's not going to be a good day.
No, it
No.
takes you to your bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I moved into our latest house, there was a chicken coop in there.
Oh.
And of course, my mind goes right back to chainsaw, and I'm like, no, we are
You
not
have
having,
to, you
we're
have
not
to.
having chickens.
No cutlets tonight.
Yeah, no bone furniture, no.
How's it feel to be? Have you been to Monsterpalooza before?
Yes, I have.
How's it feel to be back though after so long?
Awesome. Spooktacular.
Spectacular.
Exactly.
Oh, you're awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. I think someone deserves a free gift. What do you guys
I
say?
think so too. Yes.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
I
it.
tell you what, I want you to just reach into that pumpkin. Just reach in and grab.
Ooh, body parts.
Yeah, well, you got some fangs. That's got bubbles in it.
Oh,
Just reach in and grab.
Nice.
Some spider and a snake.
Oh, you have to.
Ooh, you got
We
two.
don't have-
We got
we didn't have as
spiders.
many snakes.
There you go.
It's
I'm-
stuck.
Stuck it?
Yes, I did.
Pull
ma'am.
up.
Yes, I did. Medusa.
There you
All
go.
right.
But again, not for three kids under
So we
three.
got
Enjoy.
there's bubble
Of course,
stuff.
luckily I
There's
just passed it.
bugs, and then we got the
Well, thank you
vampire
so much for
fangs,
stopping
but-
by. And enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you. You
Wear
too.
them everywhere.
Happy
Happy
Halloween. Thank you.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Hey.
How's it
Hey.
going?
Oh my gosh, look at these guys. Oh my god. Okay, are we recording?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we
Okay,
are.
so here we are. I if I remember these two, They were big Monster fans, and they happened to be wearing Monster Party shirts. And so the names again?
Tom Frank.
And?
Miranda Frank.
And thank you so much for stopping by the Monster Party booth. So how does it feel to be back at Monsterpalooza after all this time?
It feels great. When we spoke last time, what was it, 3 years ago?
Something
Yeah,
like that.
probably.
Yeah.
We had talked about the film career of Nick Adams.
Sure.
That's
and,
right.
The lost film, The Killing Bottle, the third film that he made in Japan after Frankenstein Conquers the World and after Monster Zero. And I sent a link to that film to you.
Yeah.
Did you wind up watching it?
I don't think I did. You know what? Sometimes what happens is that sometimes I get overwhelmed by text and social media. I'm a little bit of a Luddite, but I will dig this up.
And it's kind of like a spy movie, right? It's kind of like
It's- well,
60s.
You all remember What's Up, Tiger Lily?
Right.
Yes,
There's a couple different movies that were combined to
Well,
make.
it's mostly the fourth one in the International Secret Police series.
Okay.
And
Maybe I did see this.
The Killing Bottle is the fifth one.
Okay.
And
Ah.
that has Nick Adams in it. But because Woody Allen had the rights to like all of the movies,
Oh.
they've never ever been released.
Really?
Ah.
But then it was shown on like Japanese pay TV, and then it made the rounds, and someone had professionally subtitled it.
Oh.
I mean, I jumped at the chance to get a bad bootleg, machine subtitled version, which I was thrilled to have. But then someone did it properly.
Nice.
And I sent it to Matt, but it didn't get his interest enough. To
No, it's
know-
not.
you know,
You have
it
to
happened
understand
in-
me. Is that sometimes it's like the computer machine, vexes me. But I'm gonna dig it up. I'm gonna find it.
It was on Archive, and you were just like, "Oh yeah, archive.org."
I love archive.org.
Yeah, you mentioned that, but again, not enough to actually watch.
No.
Lost for decades film.
You
It
know
was
what?
just beneath his interest.
No,
Don't-
the
I just
problem is
want- no,
I'm
I just wanna
easily
say-
distracted.
Well, let's just say, don't let that be a negative thing about Monster Party, because there's some of us here who are really into that. If you would have sent it to somebody else, like maybe me, I would have said, "Oh my gosh, this is the greatest thing."
I mean, what I assumed was going to happen is Matt was going to lord it over all of. There was going to be some episode. You go, guess what film I saw
Well, you
that
know-
no one else in the world has
You know,
seen.
you dropped the ball once, and you never hear the end of
Well,
it.
you know us. Should I talk
That's
about
right.
a cooler that was dropped? But
I
no,
know.
we
Someone
don't even wanna
drops
go-
water, and it's the joke for a weekend.
So let's move on to.
No, let's start. All
No,
over
let's
again.
come back to
No,
me.
No,
So what else? How else have I failed
No,
you?
what I want to know is, how about, can we resend that? Can you resend it?
Send it.
How about resending it? See, it'll be
I'll
a
send it to
resend
everyone.
party.
How about I send it just to you, and you can lord it over the rest?
Oh, I love that.
How
Oh,
about-
the
hey,
power.
Hey, how about this? I read your comic,
Yes.
and I
How about
enjoyed it very much.
What?
Oh.
There you go.
Well, I appreciate that, and there's an ad in there for a vinyl toy of the main robot from the comic.
Yeah.
I did like a mock-up ad.
Oh, wow.
But I am moving forward with that. That's
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
And what about issue 2? I only have issue 1.
Issue 2. Here's my iPad.
In
Wow, he's
progress.
prepared.
Also, can I just say, I've sent you guys like DMs on Instagram, and I've also heard nothing back as well.
On Instagram?
Well, Instagram, he's Instagram, so
Direct-
blame him.
dir- direct
Yeah, just, like,
messages?
a while ago. It
I
was a
don't-
long time
I have to look,
ago.
'cause
I'm just hopping on the train
I check on
of,
Instagram, though.
Sending things and not hearing back.
Now understand,
Wow.
we're a little
We're gonna be
old-
better at
we're-
that.
We're
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
older.
We're gonna be
and
better
we're
at
trying
that.
to get in with
Yeah.
the young kids. Like,
Yeah,
what
with
are
the
the
kids today, with the
watching?
Instagram.
If you could,
If you could do that
yeah.
again.
if you could
Yeah,
write
I'll
a letter.
look.
Right a letter.
No. Sean is
Because I
misunderstood.
always respond to the comments on our posts. Maybe if there's a direct, I'll have to look. I'll look.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Sean.
This is an audio podcast, but here's issue 2 in progress.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Oh,
He
look
is
at
showing
that.
us right now.
Oh,
the
nice.
It's a
beautiful artwork of
robot.
this comic.
Robots fighting robots.
It's
Cool
so
in a city.
yes.
Awesome.
Jumbo
Awesome.
Titan X.
Yeah.
Available
Awesome.
at comicswellspring.com.
And a wonderful tale of an alien robot that is deconstructed, and then a new robot is made from that to get ready for the alien invasion.
That's an excellent summary, Matt.
Thank you very
There
much.
you
See,
go.
I read your comic,
Wow. Well,
and I liked it. Damn you!
Well, you know what? I want to thank you guys so much because this is so great. I remember you guys from last time, and I'm so happy that you came back. I think you guys deserve a free gift. What do you guys?
Are we friends again? If
Yes,
we
are
give
we
you
friends?
a free gift,
Are we friends? I give you a free gift.
Always friends and always fans of Monster Party. You guys are the best.
Oh,
Reach
okay, well,
into
reach
here
into the
to the
giant
mystery pumpkin,
Mystery pumpkin.
and see
What'd
what you.
Oh, you got aliens.
Wow.
Reach in.
Okay. I can feel it.
Ooh, you got those
Spiders?
spiders,
There's bubbles
and that's
inside.
there's bubbles in
Oh,
that.
wow.
Yeah.
Can we mention one other thing? I feel like we've buried the lead a little bit. You guys,
Now what did I do?
you guys all came to the great convention, which was only a one-time thing, Kaiju Con.
Yes,
Yes,
that's
yeah.
right.
Japanese
And
American.
you had a little panel. You were talking.
Yes,
You were great.
loved it.
So we had the panel, and that was based on the exhibit of Mark Nagata.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, the top Ultraman
I
collector
love that book.
in the world.
The cool Japanese monster toy book.
Right.
Correct. And his toy company is Max Toy Company,
Okay.
which is named after his son Max. Right? So from that convention, that sort of started, Miranda and Max are now dating.
Nice. It's all in the
And guess
family.
what our first date movie was?
Oh, was it?
Was it Nick Adams?
Monster Zero.
Oh.
Nice.
Watched it at my house when he came over to visit me from San Francisco.
Awesome.
If
Wow.
I was young, I mean,
Oh my
to-
God!
That's
to-
awesome.
There was
I
nobody
mean,
like you when I was.
Yeah,
growing up.
yeah,
were
exactly.
you?
Yeah. It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
you met if you just say Monster Zero, somebody hits you in the face. In my high school.
Right, right.
How far goes? Everyone else just goes like, "What's that? What's Godzilla?" And I'm like, "Are you serious right now?"
Or
Yeah,
they'll
that's
start
crazy.
talking about the new movies, and you're like, no.
No, they talk about the new one.
Right,
yeah.
right.
And like, oh, did you see 11 from Stranger Things in the new Godzilla movie? I'm like, yes.
Yeah, like
you
there's
touched
so
on
much
a
more
touchy
history.
Subject. Now, let me just ask. Now, how do you feel about the new Godzilla, like the Godzilla, King Kong versus Godzilla? What'd you think of that new movie, huh?
I liked a lot of the new designs and I liked a lot of the action. I didn't find the human characters that compelling.
Perfect.
Horrible.
Perfect review.
Horrible.
Okay, yeah, okay, but there were some interesting things.
No,
that were-
there's not.
The monsters and the effects are the only
There's
good
15
thing
minutes
worth
of
watching.
CGI violence
No,
that's great.
it's-
The rest
no.
of it is a giant snore.
No, it's not
If you,
15 minutes.
if you think any other way, then you have the worst taste in the world.
No, Matt, because it's filled with monster action. It's like over 45 minutes of monsters fighting.
monstrous acting.
Yes, no. Between Godzilla and King Kong. Oh, go acting. They're fighting. It's great stuff.
So what's the Monster Party lead on getting a bootleg copy of Shin Ultraman? That's what we want to find out. When are you guys going to
what
see
is
that?
that Is that
It's
still?
out in Japan.
Oh, really?
I suppose you already sent it to me, and I've ignored it.
Yeah, and didn't you get my link for London After Midnight?
Yeah. Well, how about all that Bitcoin I sent you?
So I have to ask, I forget, there's one we listen to Monster Party religiously, regardless of how much Matt thinks we attack it.
How much
We
I
love
ignore
it.
you, yeah.
One of our favorite episodes is the Saturday morning cartoon
Oh, yeah.
with
That's a good
Dana
one.
Gould.
Oh, yeah, it's a great
I
one.
can't remember which one of you has the intense hatred of Groovy Ghoulies.
That's me.
Yes,
That's
Larry.
me.
Yeah.
Now you have to understand. As a kid, I mean, I wanted to see those monsters, but then they're making these jokes, and it's like these monsters that I love and cherish. They're all
Sacrilege.
It's driving me batty. I hated it.
You are correct. I mean, sort of the
I am correct. Yeah.
the non-monster enthusiast response normally would be like, oh yeah, that was that dumb monster cartoon that I don't really think much of.
But to me,
either
it
way.
celebrates
I mean,
monsters,
but
though.
The violent reaction that you had in hating it was so hilarious to listen to. And Dana Gould's take on that is like, well, Groovy Ghoulies, one of the greatest TV shows of all time, just to upset you is horrible. And then the comparison to, Groovy Ghoulies, The Wire, that made us laugh so friggin' hard. So now when I watch The Wire, I always refer to it as Groovy Ghoulies.
Nice.
See, wait. I want to. Did you ever watch the Groovy Ghoulies?
No, I've
See?
never seen it.
No. And
You showed me a little bit, but I'm like, I don't know what
Look,
it is.
is it a knee slapper comedy? No.
No, but it's
okay.
It's a
Oh,
Saturday
it's not?
morning.
But
Does it warrant the hatred that he has?
no, it doesn't.
Yes, it
because,
does.
Because
Yes,
just
it does.
until
It
about
does.
I don't know, maybe a month ago, he just discovered humor and like
Wait,
what
what?
and like
I'm funny? Hey!
different kind of funny. There's the laughing with, and then but the idea that someone can be making fun of something and also like it at the same time for
Right.
the longest
When-
time in our friendship,
Right.
he did not get
When
that.
you
Okay, good,
when you
look,
parody something, you parody it because you love it.
like it. Yeah,
Some
That's
people
what it
go,
is.
You know, I didn't like it when I was younger, and then over time, it's like, well, I started to like it. No, I hate it just as much today as I did. Yes. And it's like anyone who tries to, I dare you to sit in a chair, put your daughter there, and say, watch this episode after episode. She's gonna go nuts. She's gonna go, Dad, stop! Ah! So I mean,
I have one episode on 16 millimeter, and that's all I need. I just need one.
How much did you pay for it?
Oh, $20 or something like that. Yeah.
$20 too much? Is that?
No, because look. I have a passion for 16 millimeter anything, you know. So when I love hearing the sound of the projector, you know, as it's going. So I mean, if Matt put that on, and I had to sit there and watch it. If I had a cocktail, I'm sitting by
It's the
someone
context,
yes,
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If it's in the background, maybe I could deal with that. But if you and I are sitting Saturday morning with our cereal watching on television, you go, Larry, this is stupid.
Yeah, I guess it's about the ambiance, really, of what the context and the
And the
ambiance of what you're
cocktail.
watching. And okay, yeah, I'm sure that makes it better.
Look, I mean, this is a little old for you, but it's like it was like, you know, the Laugh-In of its time with monsters. You know, do you know what Laugh-In was?
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but that's pretty spot on in describing the Groovy Ghoulies.
That's actually accurate. It's both a parody of monsters and a parody of Laugh-In.
So I assume I'm a horrible father for not having her shown Laugh-In.
No.
There's only so many things you can show someone.
I'm only so much of an old soul.
You guys, when we were on this when we did this 3 years ago or whenever the last time was, you guys laced into me for not having shown her the green slime. And
Listen, I have seen it. Since that conversation, I have seen the green slime.
And?
Okay.
The song I jam out to every once
Yeah.
in a
It's the
while.
greatest.
Of course, it's great.
Me too.
It's great. It's a classic. Yep. Full disclosure. Yep. Everything is great about that movie, and the acting is so like
So
strangely
Nick
good
Adams-ish.
for it being like the quality.
From what I
level.
hear.
They're intense. They are playing this to the hilt.
Yeah, it's great.
And my favorite part is, I mean, and it totally took me by surprise. There's a guy who gets shot and he falls off the rail, and you see his body go and go splatter. I didn't expect that in this movie.
Yeah, no, it was
Green
really
slime.
quality.
Green slime is like if Alien were a high school play.
Yes.
It's you know, it's like they did their best and they got this thing on, and
I think there's a video of Alien as a high school play.
oh, that I want to see.
Yeah, and I think I saw there was a
we sent
famous.
it to you. You didn't watch it.
Wow, there's an ongoing theme going on today.
But
isn't
see,
there?
look how much I have to discover now. It's like, you know what it is? It's like finding Christmas presents that didn't get to you.
It's just like all of the obscure episodes of rare things that I've seen that no one else has seen. I give you gold.
You know, it's been a tough couple years too.
Yes.
Lot to watch.
I mean, what have you guys been doing? Hunkering down, watch a lot of videos, or what do you guys?
Listening to this, that was what was getting us through quarantine and
Yay.
everything.
You know, it's
Yeah,
funny you
cool.
should say
Thank you.
that because it was tough when we were recording our studio, but then we had to move. We had to transition to the Zoom. But the benefit, though, we actually had a benefit from the Zoom, and that was we were able to get people who are outside of our area. And so we were able to get some great guests. So now I think as we get closer into it, as we get out of this whole thing, you know, we're gonna probably do maybe a couple Zooms in addition to having people back over. But doing our show, it was helpful to us as well.
Yeah. But I'm ready to have people back in the crib, you know?
And how does it feel to just be back at conventions?
Oh my
Isn't it
God, it's awesome. It's
You know what?
fantastic.
It's great. It's exciting. It's fills you with an energy that you don't get when you're sitting in your room alone.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also a little overwhelming too, because it's strange to be this vulnerable, you know.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. I mean, sitting in my room alone with some movie on, and I've got my toys around me on on the shelves, and,
You
stuff,
don't-
and they're all
what
looking at me. Or no, the Godzilla. Do you have like Godzillas or stuff in your room? Like,
Yep.
No,
Yeah, it's a big just display. Basically, I have
Nice.
I have 3 stuffed animals. I have a Gabra plush, I have a Space Godzilla plush, I have Ghidra, and I have just
A
regular Godzilla.
Gabra plush. Wow.
way.
I want a Gabra
Courtesy of
plush.
this guy. They were all like Christmas presents.
Aw,
Nice.
Wait,
good
do,
dad.
Do you have a smog monster, Hodora plush?
I used to
Hedera?
have like a
Oh.
toy of it.
Yeah, but you don't have a plush of that one. Oh, you don't have that.
One of my
one.
favorite
Oh.
things
You
is.
poser.
Are you a hetero fan?
Yes. Yeah, every time there was that protest that happened that the guy in France dressed up as an old woman threw a cake at the Mona Lisa at
Uh-huh.
the Louvre in like protest for like climate change. And every time I see like video of him saying I did it to save the earth, I just think of Save the Earth, the song at the beginning. I just automatically, that's my default. I love it.
You know, it's funny. I there seems to be something I missed with the like defacing famous works of art and saving the earth.
Yeah, I don't get the connection either,
Nah.
but he said like it was like artists focused on the earth, like they looked to the earth to create famous pieces of art. So now we should look to the earth as well and look at how it's in trouble.
All right. Oh, okay.
I guess that was the
okay.
connection.
You know, that is one of my favorite Godzilla movies, by the way. You know that, right?
Godzilla versus the Smog Monster.
And why is that? What
Based on a
happened?
true story.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, but you know what? The great scene at the beginning, little boy, what is he doing on the little slide he's playing with?
What was it? What was it?
Godzilla toys.
Boy, that was right.
That was the film that changed my life. When I saw that film and I saw that there were Godzilla toys out there, I flipped out. And when I saw that movie when I was a kid, I said it may not be next week,
Maybe not
may
today,
be
maybe
next
not
month,
next year,
Next year, but one day I will
eventually
find those
you'll
toys.
find
It took
the
me over
toys.
20 years
Yes, I know.
going to Japan, but I found those toys.
Wow.
There's the in that scene. There's the best dubbing of all time when he says the little boy's playing and the guy comes up to him and says, "You like Godzilla, eh?" And he turns to him and he goes, "Superman beats them all."
Yeah.
And it looks like he's really saying Superman beats them all in English.
Yes, but there is some debate about exactly what he said.
Yeah, I wonder-
James,
Do we know?
well, James is kind of our expert.
You sent me the answer and I
Godzilla
ignored it.
versus
Okay.
Godzilla versus Smog Monster.
Yes.
Oh, you like Godzilla, huh?
Yeah.
Superman beats them all,
Superman.
but
Yeah.
you said
Is that really what he was saying in Japanese or not?
In the international version, that's not what he says.
What does he say?
I don't exactly remember.
Thanks.
No. You
Thanks,
said, you said,
James.
but I like Superman too.
Okay, that's it. And that
Because
was
it
to
was-
placate Western audiences.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not the copy
I'm
that
glad
I
you.
have.
I'm glad you remember. Well, you have the.
Well, I haven't been
original
drinking yet. You
Oh.
have. So.
You have the original AIP dub where he says Superman beats them all. Yeah.
Well, there
Very
it
In my
strange.
version, he says, "Which way to the Love Hotel?"
is. No, in your version, he says, "I didn't get the email. Can you send it again?"
No, I get them.
You just don't add. Oh God, that's worse.
No, you know how it is. You look at it, and go, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get back to that," and then and then some horrible thing happens in your life, and then you forget. But now, once again, you know what this is? It reminds me of something that happened. Actually, I think it was not last year, but the year before that for Christmas. But my wife got me a bunch of stuff for Christmas, and one of the things she forgot to wrap. So I was going through a bunch of stuff in a closet looking for something else, and all of a sudden I find this Distinctive Dummies Tombs of the Blind Dead
Oh, nice.
figure. And I'm like, what is that? I forgot to give you that last Christmas.
So it had been hidden there. It was a Christmas present. that was
Forgot, yeah, and it was
Wow.
like 8 months later, and it was the greatest thing ever. It's like what, it's
Christmas in July.
like, right? Yeah, it's like finding money. It was terrific, and so
And didn't you get something recently that you were bidding against each other on eBay? And he
Oh.
it was a gift. It was a gift to the man.
Yes,
Yeah.
people say Matt and I don't like each other. That's not true.
no,
I love this man.
I love him too.
And he has this display, this Mego. It's Mission to Gamma 6, the
Yes,
Star Trek
that's
classic.
correct, yeah.
It's a play set from the 70s.
Yes, from the
Yes.
70s. And it's a great set, but he was missing the stairs. So, I would look,
Box?
Yes,
do.
he has the box. So I found this thing on eBay. It was just the stairs, and I go, I don't know who's gonna, but I'm gonna bid on this because I want to get it for Matt because it broke my heart to see this toy without the steps.
And I bid a little bit on it, but I was like,
Why? I mean, what's wrong with you?
Well, because I was, there's only so much money in your life. My wife's like, hey, don't spend too much, and so like I bid like a little bit, and I thought maybe it would be just me. You have those pie
You were
in the
saving
sky
up for the
ideals.
NFT of the stairs instead?
I was gonna 3D print them. Right. I was gonna make them out of paper mache. But I see this thing and I'm like, well, maybe I'll be the only one. And then someone started bidding
Some
against me.
asshole outbid.
And I luckily it didn't go too far, and I backed out. But I promised to make up the difference.
So then what? No. So then what happened? I came over, and what did I do? What did I say?
He shows up and he says, hey, I've got something very special for you. And he comes over. It's a special trip, and he produces this. And it's like unbelievable. It is like the gift of the Magi. It's just like, holy fuck, that was you. That was, I was like,
yeah, that's pretty funny, actually.
Yeah.
What are the chances?
Of all the people in the world.
So you see, I do care about this man.
He does.
So.
And I'm very, like, every time I look at that playset now, it's complete, and I think of Larry
So were you
with
thinking,
fondness.
after you lost the auction, but before you found out that Larry had gotten it for you, were you worried that your enemy had gotten and was going to taunt it, was going to send you pictures? Ha ha.
See, that's how I feel.
No,
that's me.
That's Larry thinking.
That has happened. Oh my gosh.
I went like, well, it's fate. It's not the time, and
You didn't look at it.
Huh?
It was sent to you, but you didn't look at it.
Right. See what you don't know doesn't hurt you.
See, that's why Kirk Hammett and I have this, because he outbid
He's
me
already
for an item.
bringing this in like
it's
he's friends with him.
No,
Kirk Hammett and I.
No, I don't mean it like that. But
We were watching The Killing Bottle the other day.
I had my head resting in his lap, and
It's funny, but when you find out who outbid you on a particular item, and then as Matt brought it up, earlier, it's like, Larry, how can you compete with a rock and roll icon? How can you compete with a rock and roll millionaire? And I get it, but I know I have got a couple items that I know he doesn't have, and that doesn't keep me up at night.
And I've been thinking about this. We are so different when it comes to collecting. Here,
what do you mean?
With Larry, it's all about like making someone lesser than him. Or winning.
No.
It's never
Winning,
about.
it's
It's
always
never
winning.
about.
It's
Like,
a zero-sum game.
yeah, it's never about. This is just what a lovely toy, and I'm so happy that this guy has it too, because we all love these things. And when I get something, I'm not like, oh, somebody else doesn't have this. I just like my stuff. But it's got to be a fucking competition with him.
Wait a minute. I want Miranda. Aren't you proud of your collection?
Yeah.
And aren't there some things that you go, I have this?
Well, do you have a lot of friends that are competitor collectors, though? Or you kind of have your own kind of niche?
She has them that she doesn't know about because I'm bidding against stuff against her unknown enemies.
Yeah, no, most of my competitive friends are the ones I have at college that are artists like me. So we just go back and forth between like art pieces, like, oh, which art piece do we have? And less on the toys side. The only one I can really talk to is Max about it, because it's obviously his dad is the head of a toy company. So
Right. Okay.
Nice work if you can get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so
more about me.
But yes,
ahead.
because Larry, first of all, I don't even understand how he can ever be happy about anything, because somebody is always going to beat him. Guillermo del Toro kicks your ass from here to Sunday, which is tomorrow.
Guillermo del Toro, I know for a fact, did not win the Bernie Wrightson Frankenstein cover. Everyone assumed he did.
Really?
There was that big auction. It wasn't him.
Okay.
You know
I
what?
have a few things
like
that
my
he
wife
doesn't have.
Like my wife says, you know what? You have plenty of great stuff. Like whenever there's something I miss or I don't get,
right,
you
sure.
have lots of great stuff, and I have to remind myself.
Do you have a holy grail?
Well, yeah, and it's in the works. Full size, Robbie the Robot.
Nice.
Fred Barton, Robbie the Robot.
I mean, a replica or the
Well,
one
No,
seen
not
in
the
movie?
obviously not the real one, but
Yeah, I think-
but there's like Fred Barton makes these
Perfect.
to order.
Yeah, perfect replicas.
And there are three kinds you can get. One is kind of a shell that lights up. The other one has some things that turn, but like the top of the line one, every little bit moves, and you can program stuff into it, and it's just a thing of beauty. And my wife has promised me that this is going to happen.
She'll allow the space.
Now, Sean has a life-size robot in his house.
Yeah, not like it doesn't like light up or anything, but yeah, I have a life-size Tweaky. And a Dr. Theopolis to go around him. And that lights up and talks and everything. It's awesome.
It takes up less space.
Yes,
Not quite
yes,
enough.
yes.
And it's funny, but when I look at it, all of a sudden there's a stirring in my loins. I don't know why.
Well,
Maybe
what
the
I
shape
can
of
say
his
is, look,
head.
we all have great collections.
Yes, we do.
See, now
We-
this
we
is
can
this
all
is the
be-
this is
No, what are you
stage
doing?
4, Larry, of like now kind of circle back
No.
and go. Well, you know what? You know they have great collections too. You hate our collection.
No, I
But
don't.
you know what? Let me say something else.
Is he different off mic?
No,
Worried
not at
about
all.
it?
No.
He
Larry,
is himself.
Are you so competitive? I mean, eBay you used to see who was bidding against you, and then everything is anonymous.
I know, I hate that.
But do you recognize the number of feedbacks that your enemy collectors have? You're like, oh, it's 437 feedbacks. I know that this is this person.
Yeah.
You do know. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention to things like that because I'm too busy enjoying what I have. And so, we're talking about things that you don't have. Like, hey, how many Daleks do you have?
I have a couple.
You have a couple?
I do.
I think I have way more than you.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's Doctor Who. I mean,
See, but that's what I'm saying is that I have all kinds of things that you don't have because you don't like them.
Monsterpalooza. We are here again at Monsterpalooza.
With passive-aggressive boasting.
No, but look, guys.
Welcome to my world.
I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by our booth, and it's such a thrill to see you guys again after all
It's
this.
a lot to us.
Yeah, it's so great to see you guys.
Great to see you.
I hope you enjoy
And I can't
your
wait
free gift.
to download a movie when I get home.
But again, one more comic. Where
and
can
respond on Instagram.
So where can we see that comic again?
So it's Jumbo Titan X. Issue 1 is available at comicswellspring.com.
Excellent.
Sounds
Guys,
good.
thank you so much for stopping by. It was great
Yes.
seeing you.
Great to see you.
You too.
Guys, wasn't that fun? That was so
was fun.
And you know what I love is when you hey.
What? Somebody just sneaked up behind us.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Kevin
we
Smith
are
just
here with
dropped from the rafters.
This is our unpaid Monster Party intern, Kevin Smith.
How's it going, guys?
Right.
Well, I guess you're getting paid now, right?
No.
Not from us.
Oh my gosh, Kevin, it's so great to see you. Look, we were showing clips of our Japan trip where we did.
I saw me going down the slide there.
Yeah.
Good memories.
Now I tell you what, look, when we did this, when these guys met you, you were just, you're just a little kid. You little
Little kid.
So welcome to Condescension Corner.
No, so we went to Japan, we all bonded, we had a great time, and then you started doing toys, and now what are you doing here today?
I'm helping at a booth. Nick Shev.
Thank
I'm
you.
doing Nick Shev's stuff today, and he's a great kaiju artist.
He is.
Yes,
He's
yes.
donated some wonderful art to
He's
us.
done
Yes.
wonderful
Yeah.
prints.
Yes.
Great artist, and I told him to come here later today. So if he does,
Oh,
I'm
great.
gonna whip his
Awesome.
ass.
Awesome.
Will you bring him over?
I will.
Because then we can say, and because of Kevin Smith,
Yeah, it's all my fault.
Cool.
Now I
We
have
love
a,
him.
Now I have a goofy question. It's kind of a touchy subject. Okay, so we've been away from each other for a while. When we went to Japan, you bought some really great items, and then right in front of me, you would take the item out and throw away the box.
Yeah. Or I licked it.
Yeah, yes. But you had this great collection. Do you still have that stuff?
Some of it. I've advanced. I collect posters now, like originals, like used in theaters.
Really?
Traveled the world. Yes.
Nice.
No.
I collect old U.S. insert-size posters now. So. It's got some historical value that I like more than plastic figures. So
Now, is it mostly genre stuff?
yeah,
The posters?
It's all Toho. So American Toho
Nice. And
posters, AIP.
and you're framing and
all those,
displaying
and
all of
they're
them?
all framed.
Oh,
It's
that's
a gallery,
awesome.
So I have
What's like
only
what-
missing 2 now.
What's
Which
like
one?
some of your rarest ones?
I need a 56 Godzilla and a Destroy All Monsters. Everything else I got.
Really?
You have the Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster. You have that one.
I have that. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Nice.
I
That's
do.
cool.
I actually
It
just
seemed
sold
now.
one
It
to
seemed
Nick
like
Shev
you were
today.
annoyed
No, I'm not annoyed. I'm just
that he has it.
No, I'm glad he has it.
Can someone have
No,
something
I have,
and be
I
happy
have,
about that?
I have one. Thank you.
What's the condition?
It's in great condition.
Okay, because I can get you a good one.
Mine is linen backed.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Sweet.
Cool.
That's good.
So you have a few of these items. You've moved on to posters, okay? And so since the audience hasn't, when they listened to you last, you had a lovely lady in your life.
I still do. She's just sick.
Aww.
We think she got COVID yesterday, so.
Oh,
but she
fantastic.
said, and she loves all you.
Well, thank you for coming by and breathing on us. That's great.
Yeah, well, hey, we're in the petri dish.
That's true.
But Kevin, how do you feel about being back in this environment?
It's been a while, so I'm still cautious. I got a mask still, sure, but it feels good that things are coming back.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, totally.
Another goofy question. You made some great toys when you did your Sea Demon vinyl. Are you
Yes.
now? That's not happening. What?
But you're doing other stuff for other companies
I'm
now,
working on
right?
Other stuff for other companies. So I'm
Cool.
still sculpting. It's just I can't talk about any of it because it's also
It's a lot of that going around.
Yeah.
Stuff's
Yeah.
churning, so you'll see.
Okay.
it.
But you know what I like? What I like is like when you started out, you were with Monster Party, and we nurtured you, and
I wouldn't honestly be here if it wasn't for you guys
Wow.
showing me this.
I accept
world.
that.
Monster
Oh.
Party making it happen for the
The little people? Is that what you're about to say?
Why are you such a
No,
dick?
no, it's starting artists.
He's not
you know
starving
what?
anymore, so.
This is what I remember from Japan, is how great Kevin was.
Oh, thank
Kevin
you. You
was.
guys were great, too.
He was like the honorary 5th member. It
Yeah.
was.
He
I mean,
introduced
I
he
put him to
introduced my wife and I to the sake that we like.
yeah, that's great
the
sake,
nigiri
isn't it?
sake. Yeah, it was great.
And I thought it was like a cultural exchange amongst us.
Yeah.
Like we would, I turned you guys on to the shrimp burgers.
I loved them.
That's right.
I was addicted to those.
Yeah, and
Ebby Filet.
Ebby Filet.
Number
yeah.
6.
See, he's got the number down. I can't wait to go back. That's probably the first thing I'm going to have.
Yeah,
You know what
really.
And then I'm going to get together with James, and we're going to go to the sushi carousel.
Oh yeah,
And
Titan sushi.
I remember it was the funniest thing when we went, and
like Hollywood, right?
Well, it's they do the same thing where it's all like the style of the plate tells you how much it is,
Yeah.
but it was so cheap, and the sushi is so good, considering that it's that cheap because it's Japan, and you're right next to a port.
Yeah, we're just not used to that here.
No, and so we're sitting there and we're getting all this sushi, and it's inexpensive, and you look around and everybody else has got maybe 3 or 4 plates, and they're just sort of gingerly eating, but then you've got us, and we've got these like leaning Tower of Pisa stacks
30
of
plates
the,
apiece.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And people are looking
They're
at
staring.
us, and then next thing you know, like the chefs are going, "Here, try this."
Fell on the floor.
You know what I remember? What I remember is all this talk of us going to Japan. We had been to Japan except for Sean, and so we're all going to go, and we're all going to go together. And it was always your dream, Kevin.
Always my dream.
And
It's a surreal experience to finally be like, wow, I'm in Japan.
It is too for me too. Still, it's
and
surreal.
when
It really
we
is.
We got there. We got into the hotel. We all got into our rooms, and you looked out the window, and you were overwhelmed. And what did you do?
I wept. I was there. I was like, it really does look like this.
Yeah,
like
right.
Baragon can come out right out of the side of that mountain over
Right.
there at any moment.
I waited
you know?
and waited.
And I'm like,
He's underground
It's-
though.
I
He's-
felt like
yeah.
Linus and the Great Pumpkin,
oh, Baragon, where are
Where
you?
are you?
waiting for Baragon.
Waiting for
the new
Baragon.
play.
Yeah.
See, and I love Baragon. I know. Me too.
I've warmed
I like
to
him.
him. He's a little too puppy doggish.
But that's
to
kind
be
of what I like
scary,
about him, though.
But
really-
now I appreciate him.
His
Yeah.
old school 60s design.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he's up there with Godzilla designs.
Yeah,
just-
it's really unique. I
He's
agree.
a really
that
cool
it's
design. That's why
memorable.
there's so many toys back then. of
Yeah,
him too.
yeah,
I think they
and they
really
make
liked
it
him.
makes a great figure too.
He does. He does. He's got all
Along
the
with like
kaiju
Hedorah.
qualities.
Hedorah to me is like the design of Hedorah lends itself so much to so many different artistic interpretations and colors. That's why there's so many figures of Hedorah, but they're all so awesome. But Baragon as like a straightforward kind of dinosaur lizard type monster, I think is very
he got
cool.
recycled in the Subaraya
But-
stuff
Yeah.
like 50 times.
But like
too.
in the Frankenstein Conquers the World, he is such a puppy dog type character. I think Frankenstein monster should have just like went, "How you doing? What a good
No,
boy!
wait a minute. Well, I want to know.
What a good boy!"
James, what do you think about Baragon?
people have a fondness for their pets and dogs, and Baragon does have his sort of puppy dog ears, and that doesn't hurt.
But in GMK, he's a badass.
He is not a badass.
He is, because he
can take a punch.
Yeah,
He's scrappy.
I think
he's
he's worse
scrappy.
in GMK because he's more of a puppy.
What?
Yeah, I agree. I like
more
the
of a
original
dinosaur in
better.
the
The original is
60s is
better.
better.
In Chihuahua.
The woman, the lady in GMK even says, "Oh, he's so cute."
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
they
that's
purposely
right.
did
He's more
that.
of a
Yeah, I
puppy
think they.
in GMK.
Yeah.
They should have
I'm
like
not a big fan of that
if
one.
you wanted to catch him, you should just make like a giant one of those Paris Hilton purses for their dog.
Okay. Say what I'm sorry. I disagree with you, sir, because I think he's awesome, and because you know why he gets shoved by Godzilla, but he keeps coming back.
He does. He's scrappy, but he's like that in Frankenstein Conquers the World too.
And that's why we love Baragon.
And that's why we love Baragon.
But not as much as I love my battery-operated tin toy Baragon.
That you don't have.
Mint in box.
You're right, Larry. I don't have that.
I wasn't gonna say that. But anyway,
Unbelievable.
look, Kevin, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. So please
Yeah.
bring
Well-
Nick by.
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
gonna bring him by.
Did you get a present?
Did I get a no?
A free gift?
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Right now, I did not get a present.
I think Kevin
And the
Smith
present's
deserves a
not
free
Larry.
gift. No. So stick your hand into the pumpkin.
Now what?
Just take out a
Just
item. One.
grab something.
Oh my God!
Oh,
you
you got a
dinosaur.
dinosaur.
Look at
Perfect.
it. It's got a little skeleton
Oh
puzzle.
my God! Thank you. There's 2 dinosaurs in here,
Oh, look at
Larry.
that.
There you go.
You got the double dinosaur.
Thank you.
That's
That
rare.
is your Monster Party free gift.
Cherish it forever. Thank you.
Oh, he's not going to open it.
No, I was about, just
You
about. I
gotta
want,
sign it. You gotta sign it, Larry. I'm never gonna open it.
Well, I mean, we could all sign it. There we go. Okay, I'm sure we can sign it. But Kevin, thank you so much for coming by.
Great to see you guys. Have a good Monsterpalooza. Thank you.
Thanks, man. Good to see you, Kevin.
So, Matt, we have a very talented individual
Oh,
in
yes,
our
we
booth.
do. Two.
So, yeah, actually, we do. We do. What I love is when we do something special in our booth that not everybody has. We happen to have body paint artist Pashur.
Welcome once again, Pashur.
And you have a lovely model with you today. What is your name?
Ruby.
Ruby, thank you so much for being here
Welcome.
at Monsterpalooza and in the Monster Party booth. So, Pashur, what are you painting here on our lovely model here?
Well, I sort of have like a X-ray, like a 1950s movie where like the aliens have zapped her and they're just kind of melting away, and you see like the X-ray disintegration.
sort of like a Mars Attacks kind
Exactly.
of.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cards.
Yes.
Yes.
Love it.
I love it. I think it's really coming along.
So, what do you have left to do? Where's the Monster Party logo going?
Turn around. It's already on the back. I just have to trim it out.
Oh. Ah, okay. Well, okay, I know we're catching you like halfway into it. I'm going to let you get back to work and we'll talk to you in a little bit, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Thanks again. You feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay. Monster Party.
Monster Party! Okay, so here we are as the day continues.
As the day continues, and again, you never know. You never
the
know.
celebrities that can show up at the table, you never know who you're going to get.
It's funny because early on we had there was Tom Woodruff.
Yes,
That
that's
you know
right,
we had
yeah.
Bill Malone.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
and it was so great to sit and chat with those guys for a little bit, and it's so fun because again. It's like we're here at Monsterpalooza, and you never know who's going to walk on by and, oh my gosh, man, look, it's Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster's here.
Me come to Cookie Monsterpalooza.
Oh my God, Cookie.
No find Cookie.
Cookie Monster is because, I mean, there's a lot of people selling monster things here. I don't know if it's about, like, cookies.
Oh, me emphasize Cookie, not monster. Saying it all about monster.
Yes, it's all about monster.
Oh, but no Cookie.
But
No,
I think this is our first actual real monster celebrity
I think you're
that we've
right.
had at the table.
Oh, me celebrity?
Yes, oh yeah.
Me think that deserve Cookie.
I have a bottle of water I could give you.
No water.
No water? What do you...
Me allergic to water.
What do you drink normally?
Me no drink, only eat Cookie.
What are your favorite
Me
cookies?
eat Cookie puree.
Ooh, you
Could me drink.
cookie shake.
Yes.
What is your favorite cookie?
All of them. Multiple choice.
Cookie,
Make sure D is all of the above.
Cookie Monster, I have a question.
Yes.
What is your favorite monster?
Oh, me.
All right.
Grover, pretty cool too. Yeah.
Okay,
Grover is
so,
cool. I
yeah.
do like Grover.
You like Grover?
I do like Grover, but I love Cookie Monster
Oh,
best.
me love you too, Matt.
Well,
Give
He
me
knows
cookie.
my
Give me
name.
Cookie for saying that.
now, let me ask you a goofy question. Would Mr. Snuffleupagus count as a monster?
Yeah, it's on the line.
A creature.
No, he's Snuffleupagus.
Oh, he is the Snuffleupagus.
Well,
He's his own species.
Species.
Oscar is a monster, right?
oh, but he's a grouch.
He's a grouch. Yeah.
I mean, do you ever go to parties and hang out with Oscar? I mean,
No one hang out with Oscar. Nobody.
For obvious
Not like
reasons.
to hang with anyone.
No.
Now, Cookie Monster, have you been here at Monsterpalooza before?
No, never. Because I thought it'd be Cookie Monsterpalooza. More cookies here. And guess what? Me never coming back again. No Cookie Monster.
Well, so are you saying that just because there aren't any cookies here, you're not having a good time? But think of all the monster stuff that there's here.
No, food line even to get fries and chicken strips too long.
Oh, well.
No cookies.
Well, Cookie Monster, I want to thank you for stopping by the Monster Party booth. It's great to see. I hope you have a better time and you can find some cookies.
Me too. Otherwise, me out of here.
Well, Cookie Monster, Cookie Monster, you have a friend here. Who did you bring with you here?
Me no friend of this guy because he no have cookie.
Well, there's a friend of mine here, Wally Wingert. Wally Wingert. Here you go. Hey, Wally.
Who?
How's it going?
It's going great. It's so great. Thank you so much for bringing Cookie Monster by.
Sure, yeah, no, it's fun. I figured all monsters are welcome at Monsterpalooza. And,
Sure.
Cookie Monster's my kind of monsters.
Now, tell me, how does it feel to be back at Monsterpalooza? It's been a while.
Gosh, it's euphoric. It's absolutely euphoric. Normally, we were talking about this 3 years ago, you'd see the crowd of people and you go, oh, shit. Today, you're like, yes!
Yeah, I know.
People!
Isn't it weird?
Oh,
I know.
This is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful sea of beautiful people. It's
Yep.
fantastic. No, it's yeah. Long time coming.
Yeah.
So, are you here all 3 days, or you?
Me need to say hello to little girl. Hello, little girl. Can you send cookie via internet? Download cookies if you send. Yeah.
That is so great. Cookie Monster, you're a good sport. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Me love sports.
And Wally, thank you so much for stopping by the booth. It's so great to see you.
It's great to see all you guys. It's great
Yeah,
to see everybody.
I think Cookie Monster deserves a free gift. What do you guys
I
say?
think so
What do
too.
you guys think?
Unfortunately, it's not cookies.
Oh,
But you might like it anyway.
Chip in with
Maybe
his mouth
Wally
and
might
see.
want it if Yeah. So Wally is sticking his hand into the pumpkin to take, and he gets a. Hey!
Oh, you got the patch. You got the patch.
Or Cookie's bad eye. I can put like Cookie eye patch. There we go.
And he's got some fang.
Cookie, yeah.
Oh, me use fangs to eat cookies faster.
Excellent. Wally, thank you so much for stopping by the booth, man.
It's good to see you. All right.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Take care. Yeah.
Thanks, Cookie Monster.
Bye-bye.
Bye. It's now that I heard the voice of Cookie Monster speaking to me directly. Now, when I go on the internet and they say, do you accept cookies on this site? I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh! Is this? Well, why don't you
Oh,
come over?
Nick
and-
Shev.
Hey,
Hello, are you
Nick,
Nick?
artist
Am I?
extraordinaire.
I think so, yes, that is correct.
Nick, come on over. Come on over to our booth.
Shev.
Hey.
I feel like I'm being attacked here. I wasn't really prepared for that.
That's okay.
Well, that's the nature of our podcast.
Yes.
You have
Verbal assault.
You have our Monster Party intern working with you, right?
Yes, I do. He's my booth babe currently. Kevin Smith, that is the good one. He's there giving autographs.
Yes.
if anybody
Nice.
wants.
Nice.
And free shows if anybody's interested.
So tell me, you've got a booth. What do you got in this booth? What are you making there?
Oh man, well I'm making money in that booth right now.
Good.
All right.
Right now everything is already pre-made. I have original art, blacklight reactive art. I got prints. I got stickers. I got a bunch of stuff. You guys should stop by.
Cool.
Nick, for the
Absolutely.
listeners, because I know you do some cool stuff. Where can someone check out your stuff?
Oh, I'm on Instagram. If you follow me, it's Art of Shev. That's SHEV. For some reason, people spell that with a C.
Well, yeah, that was my first.
Those people I don't want to know.
Well, I don't know. There might be someone who, maybe they get their C's mixed up or something.
Some clown.
Some clown, yeah.
Oh, man, it's thrown in my face.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't know. You got this jacket on. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, this is I'm
Yeah,
the
I don't
front
get
man.
that either.
I'm the front man.
Well, he's
pudding.
What do you mean it's off?
Well, you're clearly not off-putting, so.
Yeah, I mean,
It was a pun.
I have a feel. Just when you're walking around with that thing, it's like your Monster Party realty.
Yeah. I got a lot of land I'd like to sell you.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about your artwork and stuff. Okay, what do you? Yeah. So, what kind of things can I see if I go over there?
Well, I have a ton of Godzilla stuff.
Ooh.
Big kaiju fans. I got a bunch of Godzilla stuff, King Kong, Gamera, all
Awesome.
that stuff. But I also-
Gargantuas?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I got some in the works.
Okay, cool.
No.
All right, okay.
I have,
That's my request.
I have like Frankenstein's monster as a sticker, but not like Toho Frankenstein.
Sure.
Okay,
I got it.
okay.
You gotta be specific when you're talking Frankenstein.
Oh, yes, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, like Frankenstein's monster, like
That's
right,
right.
Sean?
That's right.
And Frankenhooker and all those other things.
Frankenhooker.
Frankenhooker.
Yeah.
You got
I'm in.
those. I got a bunch of Halloween art, which
Oh,
are
cool.
quite reactive. I love the spooky stuff. You know,
Yeah.
pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns,
Yep.
mummies, bats, all that crap.
We love it.
I got that there. So I'm under the Godzilla aisle banner.
Oh, perfect.
Table 106. She used to come by to my booth.
Yo, boy, that's great when listeners get to this like next week. You know, that's awesome.
They can stop by in a time machine, or maybe I'll have the same spot next year, and they can find me there again.
That's true.
Or
That's
maybe
true.
they can just find you on Instagram.
That too.
Cool.
That too.
Well, I want to say I can't wait to check out your booth and see what you've got there.
I love your stuff, and we have your artwork in
Yeah.
our studio.
Yeah.
And it just brings me such joy.
Yeah, it's always great to meet you guys. I love the show. You are just a great cast of characters, yelling and fighting with each other, never resolving anything.
Nope, never.
Wait, there's some resolve, isn't there?
Not with me. I have
resolve in a bottle under the sink, and that's
Yes.
about it for Monster Party.
so many of my feelings are still hurt.
Well, enough about the feelings, but what I can say
Enough
is
of the
what's
feelings.
No, I'm just
You are doing the
Enough
opposite
about
of
the feelings.
I'm just trying to move on. I just wanted to say, so Nick, how does it feel to be surrounded by all of these people?
Oh man, it is fantastic. This is my first Monsterpalooza show. As an attendee, as a vendor, this is first ever.
Wow.
Oh, good.
So,
Cool.
Seeing everything, and it's great to have Kevin helping me because I can step away from the table and see
Sure,
all
sure.
the
Yeah,
magic
yeah,
work. But also, where I'm located, like in iShot, they have makeup demos going all day. So I can be selling art and watching people create
Oh,
art
that's
at the
cool.
same
Oh,
time.
Yeah.
cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So I would say if you haven't been to something like Monsterpalooza, check it out because it is just mind-boggling. It's just wonderful.
Yeah, and especially if you're into movies and the effects and the people that make it,
Yes.
it's on full display here. This isn't just something where it's everybody just selling toys or comics or shirts. It's artists and creatives and connections and just a great time.
Yep. I agree.
Nick,
What I want to know though
Okay.
is that why is it when my feelings come up we have to move on? I just
no, we can talk. Well,
It's because you don't have a blazer.
oh, you know what? And I have a good one too. I got a nice red one.
No.
He has an orange one. We can sell a lot of land.
Monsterpalooza. That's the theme of the show today.
It's a good theme.
It is a good-
Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah.
And so anything that's monster related, that's what we want to talk about.
Well, monsters have feelings.
Yeah.
Well, that is true.
Monsters need land
Well,
and
True.
affordable housing.
Well, Nick, I want to thank you so much for stopping by the booth. I don't know about you guys, but I think Nick deserves
forget to
a
take a
free gift.
flyer,
What do you
too.
say?
Yes, yeah. Let's
Yes.
let's
Oh,
grab
how about-
where.
Hey, Sean, where's our
is the free
pumpkin?
gift
Oh, here he-
demon booze?
next time.
Next time. I tell you what. Why don't you stick
Thank
your
you.
hand in and
Thanks a
take out something special? Nick is sticking his hand in the pumpkin. It was going. It's a-
Keeping that cloaca.
pulls out. Hey!
Oh, hey, dinosaurs. Couple dinosaurs.
Thank you.
Oh wow! If I bathed, I could play with this in the tub.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome.
You
thanks,
know,
guys.
Well, Nick, thank you so much for stopping by, and I got to check out
Nice
your.
to meet you. Yeah, you guys gotta
Yeah,
come
good
by.
to see you.
we will definitely.
All right.
Maybe we'd have him on a regular show.
I think
Sure,
so. I
absolutely.
think so.
Would
Yes.
you like to do that?
I want the full treatment. I want you two yelling at each other in front of me. I want demon booze, and I want that Chinese food you guys get that I hear so much about.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
We are getting so
Yeah.
close to this, aren't we,
I
Matt?
need
Where
the full
are-
Monster Party treatment.
You're LA, right?
No, I'm Alameda. I'm Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, when you're around,
road,
when you're in
I
yeah,
have
road
no
trip.
problem driving down again.
Okay,
It's a
all
good
right.
drive.
No, we need to do that.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, it's a pleasure to actually just say hi and meet you, and we've got to do this like a real show.
Absolutely, I would love to.
All right, buddy. Well,
Cool.
thank you so much. Enjoy that free gift and have a great show, okay?
Thanks,
All right,
man.
We are back.
We are back. And who walks up to the table but friend of the show, Daniel Schweiger. Who did our, I think you were our last guest
Before the
person.
pandemic.
He was. He was the last
Did you bring it with
in-house
you?
guest.
I'm like the Ted McGinley of reality.
And luckily, I don't think you caught anything after
Well, I
right?
did, yeah.
But not immediately not immediately after.
No, thank God. No, I finally got it, but it was after I'd been back. So thank God
Thank
I didn't
God.
turn into a zombie or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Good. So
But
how? Yeah.
It was a great episode. We
Yes,
did soundtracks.
soundtrack
and
stuff.
We
We loved
learned
it.
so much. And
We could easily do another one.
We could.
Yeah.
I would be thrilled.
Yeah, we'd
I would
love
be
to have
thrilled
you
to
back.
come right back.
What kind of cool soundtrack stuff projects have been working on?
What have I been up to? Well, I mean, my big pandemic project, Temp Tracking, was the reboot of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, okay.
Which was fun, and when you saw the original ending, which they reshot the ending of it.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, just basically imagine having no vaccine and you're in a house with people who don't want to hear screaming and chainsaws, and there you are working on this really psychologically gifting, just make you feel better, to work on this.
If you could make that shoot even more uncomfortable, let's add COVID to it,
Yeah. But it was fun, I mean, I've been actually doing a lot of Blu-ray commentaries.
Nice.
Like I did Audrey Rose and Man on the Swing.
Wait,
Audrey Rose, nice.
Yeah, it came out through a company called Imprint out of Australia. And it's like a whole new transfer. And I work with a really great guy named Daniel Griffith over at Ballyhoo Motion Pictures. So basically, it's me yakking about what I think about the score. And I've done a bunch of I did like an audio commentary for The Dead Zone that Scream Factory put out.
Great.
Cool.
I did a new thing for Twilight, the Elmer Bernstein score with the glittery vampires.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
And we also have to point out, too, that Daniel is an actor. And I love you in Phantasm Ravager.
Oh, thank you. I have like 2 t-shirts I always wear for this Bubba Hotep, and so I'm in my Phantasm day, and tomorrow I'll have Bubba Hotep.
Nice.
I did actually a really fun anthology movie that came out called Last American Horror Show Volume 2, and it's actually the last appearance of Tim Quill, who played the Iron Smithy in Army of Darkness.
Oh, okay.
And we shot this in
yeah.
Arizona, so it finally came out. It's like on every platform.
We'll check it out.
Yeah, it's fun. I like my segment, and so yeah.
You're always very memorable.
Thank you, and
Yeah.
I do die. I get stabbed to death by Tim Quill. I won't appear in anything that I don't get brutally murdered in.
Nice.
So I'm
Nice
your
work
guy.
if you can get it.
Yeah.
Well, hey, man, I want to say I'm so happy that you stopped by. I don't know about you, but I think a free gift is
Sure.
in store. So, I see you have a bag, so as you are our last real guest in our real studio, I want you to stick your hand in the pumpkin and pull out a real There he goes, and hey, look at this! Oh, look, a free gift, Monster Bro fangs and the millipede.
I'm the luckiest person in the world. I'll remember this when I come in before the next play.
As I say, it makes a great regift.
Yeah. Monkeypox by Bernard Herrmann.
Well, Dan, thank you so much, man. We got to have you back.
Thank you. I'd love to
Yes.
come back. You guys are awesome.
See you, man.
Great to see you, bud.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We're talking. Thank you, buddy. We're talking to one guest, and then all of a sudden, hey!
Whoa, hey!
It's Jim.
Hey, my man.
It's Jim More monsters.
Get a load of this. Get a load of this.
Oh my
What-
God!
what is he holding, Larry?
Folks? Let me just.
Do you think there's only one item in here?
Well, I don't know, but for listeners. Jim Moore of More Monsters just brought over a beautiful gift wrap box.
Oh my
with
God.
Monster
Oh,
Party
no.
Monster Party on it.
Monster
That-
Party.
So that could only
Which
mean
means me, right?
Well, it does it? Does it really?
It does now.
No, I don't know about so.
You're stepping on his act, you know?
Someone's
No,
got to take this show back.
There's no act. There's no act. So Jim, what do you have here?
Well, you guys do so much for both me personally and the monster community in general. I once again need to show my gratitude, feel compelled to rather, with Present.
Oh my God!
Rip and tear.
All right.
Larry, you should have the honor of opening the
look,
package.
In fairness,
Just open it.
I think Matt, why don't you and Sean?
I'll
why
help.
Don't you,
All right,
why
let's
don't you?
go for it.
We'll do it at the same time. Ready? One,
Here we go. One,
two, three, go.
Three. Oh, a weighted blanket.
Oh, a weighted blanket.
Oh, how did you know?
I've always wanted a weighted blanket.
Oh, in the box it says a weighted blanket, but we have to open it up. There's
Wait a
something
minute.
inside.
Okay.
So we're opening it up.
Here we
Ooh.
go.
Oh, no.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Holy
no.
crap.
Wow.
Look what it says on the bottom.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Perfect. Thank
Jim,
you, man.
Jim has given us these wonderful
You guys, I mean, we're
Zardoz.
Hey, I've got one.
See, he thought somehow he was going to be left out.
Oh.
But
Jim,
Jim, you are a prince.
This is
so
awesome.
wonderful.
It is one of my favorite.
This is
favorite.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Jim has given us these wonderful mugs that are the shape of the head from Zardoz, the floating head. The penis is evil.
Don't forget that.
Yes. I keep telling myself that.
Advice.
Folks, I got to tell you, this is great. We've known Jim for years. Years.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
he's always here. He's a staple at Monsterpalooza. He does amazing artwork, and you've got creature stuff. And what kind of stuff do you have? What is this, for listeners who don't know, what is it that you make?
I make slipcast ceramics, mostly mugs, but also small sculptures, and all monster and sci-fi themed. And this Zardoz piece is something that that I made for you guys individually. I know Larry got one at
Sean,
Comic-Con.
I got one,
I had planned this a long time ago, and then it kept getting canceled.
Sure, yeah.
And then your wife came over, and she wanted to buy you one, but I said, hold on, I'm gonna take care of you guys. So she did want to get you one.
She's a peach.
Sean's got two of them. The rest of you guys are.
Oh no, this is awesome.
No,
this is so
great.
great.
We're gonna go on each side of our bar.
You can drink it. You can drink it.
I'm gonna float this over every night. Yeah. Booze is good. Yeah.
Well, Jim, thank you. I am just blown away.
Cocktail toothpicks.
I actually expect you to just give one item, but there are four.
I know that was like a bit of an issue. So.
Well, no.
Where's the alien, by the way?
It's in the Monster Party studio.
It's
yeah.
in the studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whose studio? I mean, what?
Well,
Matt's house.
It's Matt's.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's common.
I'm referring to myself in the third person. What's happened to me? It's Matt's house.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Well, anyways, I am super duper busy, but I wanted to come over and present you guys with this.
Thank you so
Very
much,
much
man.
appreciated.
Fantastic job you do every 2 weeks.
I'm
like
gonna
clockwork.
come over and hug you in a very uncomfortable way
if
later.
anything, guys,
so.
I think Jim deserves a free gift. What do you guys
Yes,
say?
yes.
Jim, don't you stick your hand in the giant? No. Yeah, just stick your hand in the pumpkin.
Yeah, don't have any fun.
No,
Just-
have loads. There we go. And he
There
pulls
you
up.
go.
Hey, ooh,
Oh,
hey,
dinosaur!
Look, you got
Hey,
dinosaur. Look, you got
all right.
Look, there's a little skeleton dinosaur. Look, other side.
Oh, excellent. There's hours of play in here.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
It's all
yeah.
it's all personalized too.
Yeah.
But maybe you don't want to open it up. It's mint and package.
Right, and and the air in here is going to smell like 2021 for
22.
No, it's gonna smell like 2021.
All right, you guys. Anyways,
Jim, thank you.
All right, buddy. Thank you so
Bye.
much. That was so sweet.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
You're the best. Thanks,
you.
man. Thanks, buddy.
And guys, it's like Christmas.
I know we
it's
have
so
just
great.
this like avalanche of guests.
Yes, it is. It is.
And we have somebody who's just walked up to our table.
My name is Greg Russell Titterington. I have done some Canadian horror films.
Ooh.
And I'm also a horror film critic for my own website at www.racksandrazors.com.
Fantastic.
Racks and razors.
Racks and razors.
Yes. I haven't been as active on there for over 2 years because I do a podcast show on there. And
Oh, really? Wow.
What's the podcast?
Derek Young produces it, and we're hoping to get back on to it.
What's the name of the podcast?
It's on the Racks and Razors site.
Oh, okay. It's Racks and Razors. Okay.
And I even did some podcast horror plays a long time ago, and they're on there. It's like Tales from the Crypt, but in radio play format.
Oh, that's
really cool. I like that.
So you're an actor, but are you just a big horror fan too? Then
I am a big horror fan.
Do you have any favorite horror movies?
Carrie is my favorite.
Oh, that's a really great,
Which
really
one?
great choice.
Which version?
The original.
Of course.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
We're
a great
friends.
choice.
We're friends now.
Yes, we are. And also, he has great taste in music too. You got the King Diamond shirt there.
Yes, totally. I saw him before the pandemic happened.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
wow.
I'm glad the pandemic is under control now.
Well, fingers
Kind
crossed.
of, yeah.
This has been great. Have you been to Monsterpalooza before?
Yes.
Yeah, but isn't it? How's it feel to be back with people?
It feels good. Yeah.
Could you tell us about some of the horror films that you've been in?
Horror films that
you were in? These
I was
Canadian
in a
horror
horror
movies?
film called Above Us Lives Evil.
Okay.
And
I don't know that one, but who do you play? What's your
I
character?
play a mentally challenged person named Jack Doobie.
Okay.
And the story is about a new family goes into this abandoned home, and there's creatures up in the attic that comes down to terrorize and kill people.
That sounds good.
It's like The Descent with Amityville horror.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Makeup effects or practical?
Yeah,
Cool.
there is. Now, I remember I'm a night owl, so it was mostly graveyard shift we did it.
Okay.
And one time they used so much electricity, the power went out and the whole neighborhood went out, and we had to
Oh, wow.
we had to cancel early.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's, your independent filmmaking. Sometimes you run into
Yeah.
those problems.
Yeah.
We're in the biz.
Yeah,
we know.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I've flipped some fuses in my day.
Did you really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, see, I've never done that.
Overloading a circuit.
You overload circuits at your place.
Because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah. I'm mostly a critic these days for Racks and Razors.
Really?
Yeah.
What's a recent movie that you've liked?
It was called A Horror Story. I can't remember. It's an Italian film. It was a year ago.
Okay.
I saw the
Okay.
recent Scream sequel as well.
How was that?
It was average, I thought. It was
Okay.
just,
Yeah. I
no
thought,
new twists.
Yeah. I kind of felt the same way about most of the sequels, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, but as a critic, so you do this, for a living. So
Not for a living, but just for, yeah.
okay, but the latest Halloween with Jamie
Halloween
Lee
Kills?
Yeah, Halloween Kills. What did you think?
It was one of the best sequels ever.
Okay.
I loved it. Instead of stars, I give it bats. And the highest is 4 bats, so I gave it 3.5 bats.
Oh,
wow,
okay.
that's
Okay.
high praise.
Now they're going to come out with a new one, right? In October.
Yes, I can't wait to see that.
Yes, I'm hoping to get Jamie Lee on.
Sure,
I'm calling-
yeah.
I'm like,
Sure, she'll come by.
persistence.
Yeah. Heavy duty bribes. Hey, so now we've talked about something that you've liked. What have you really disliked?
What I really disliked of a movie?
Yes.
I really disliked a movie I wouldn't review because I was very rusty at reviews is Violent Shit.
Is what?
It's called Violent Shit.
That's like from the from the 80s,
German.
right?
It's a German
that's
splatter
like
film.
Yeah, it's like
Andreas
supposedly kind of like the Faces of Death kind of.
Oh, is that right?
But it's also just super gory, shot on video, some of it, and I've heard of them. They're like compilations of like
It
different.
didn't have a plot. It was just mainly ripping people's guts out.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff
kind
like
of all it is.
Which-
When it's just that, it's like
The review is easy though. This is
Yeah.
just shit.
that. Yeah. And I hated Don't Go in the Woods.
I don't know this
oh,
one.
that's 80s also, right? That was a pretty
Yeah.
silly slasher
I
movie.
said instead of titling it "Don't Go in the Woods," don't watch this awful film.
There you go. When you have don't,
Oh.
that works.
Sometimes, Matt, sometimes it just writes itself.
It does, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
totally
it does.
That's like Edgar Wright did that parody of those movies for something
Oh, for Grindhouse,
called
right?
Don't. It was
Don't.
just called Don't, yeah.
Wait, the film is called Don't?
Yeah, it was a parody. It was for Grindhouse. Edgar Rice directed a
There
fake
was
trailer.
Not a
Fake
film
trailer.
of that. It was just a trailer.
Trailer,
of it.
right.
Yeah.
It was like a parody of all the Don't films.
Yeah, I went to see the Grindhouse at the theater. Like it was Planet of Terror and Death Proof.
So you saw
Death
them
Proof
together,
was not
wow.
a horror film, but
Right.
Planet of Terror
Yeah.
was.
Right.
Planet Terror I prefer
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
to
it
the
was
two.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some neat stuff in the other one, but,
It's just it's kind of all over the map.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. And
So you know what that says? you can't always be brilliant. That's what it says.
Oh, it totally does. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Above Us Lives Evil was originally titled They Came from the Attic. It's available in the States as Above Us Lives Evil, and in the UK it's distributed by Lionsgate called They Came from the Attic.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, and so just before we wrap this up, just anything else you want to plug? If you want to give us any, again, give us information about your podcast or your site, or
Yeah, please visit it, racksandrazors.com. And I also have a site, a gallery site, where if people have horror pictures, like something at Monsterpalooza, they can send it to me.
Okay.
And I'll post it on the page.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Sounds
Awesome.
good.
Well, buddy, thank you so much for stopping by. It was so
Good to
great.
see
'cause
ya.
I have to check this stuff
oh,
out.
and of course,
I think
we must.
I think you deserve a free gift.
You need a free
yes,
gift.
Absolutely. Here we go. All right, buddy. If you want to just stick your hand, no, don't look. Just stick your hand in, pull out a. Hey! But look, it's got a little. That's a little skeleton puzzle, and then and then look how else. There's a little dinosaur, and that's a screen toy. Unless if you keep it mint and package, you could do that.
Okay, cool. I'll do that.
You made a friend there.
There we
Thanks,
go.
man.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
We're gonna check that out.
Thank you so much.
All right, buddy. Have a
Cheers.
good one. I like how our model is saying that she's a weenie because she's just too afraid to get injured or something like that. And
at least pay me, right?
Yeah,
If
exactly.
I'm gonna break something,
Yeah.
I want some money.
Since we've got our model here,
One doing the breaking.
so
You've got a deal.
As long as they're consenting, I'll do the breaking.
All right. You know what?
With
Consent is a-
with things discussed beforehand.
Sure.
Yeah.
I have a safe word, and you'll find out what that is.
jack-o'-lantern.
Jack-o'-lantern.
Oh, okay.
Mint and package.
So since we've got you here, and so Pashur is like doing the body paint. Have you been model painted, like body painted before?
I have. Actually, Pashur was the first person to paint me, and I work with him a lot.
Oh,
He's great,
Yeah,
isn't he?
He's so talented. I feel really lucky to be working with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got an excellent model side manner.
Yes.
He's very. He seems like someone who puts you at ease.
Definitely. Like from the very first time I initially met him, I felt really at ease.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is your first Monsterpalooza?
No, it's not.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
But painted.
No, I have been painted by Pashur at Monsterpalooza.
Are you serious? What?
Okay, that's not a
we had
bad
a makeup
thing.
sponsor, and we painted for their booth one time.
Oh, I got you.
I just can't remember if that was like our first gig
All right,
together
cool.
or if
We
it
will
was
watch it for
something
sure.
else.
Well, what were you painted
Well,
like
Tom,
last time?
Gina, she missed you when you guys came by.
Was it that
Tom
horror
Frank
look?
and
BuzzFeed was
his
probably
daughter
the thing we did for
Linda.
BuzzFeed was really cool. We did like a monster
Remember we
face
were
on
at
her
the,
on her body actually.
The monster face on the front.
Yep. My eyes are here, I guess.
Yes, well, for listeners, I don't know if I have to tell you.
You're ready for a treat.
Fill in the blanks on where the eyes were.
Yes,
You can figure it out.
Yeah. Well, you're doing a service for humanity.
Exactly.
Right.
It's good for the cardio, the health of your heart.
That's
know?
true. That's
my
true.
My heart is beating like crazy right now, so it's getting my. Well, it could be that extra fat I've got. It
All
could
right,
be
get
the
outta
heart
here.
attack.
Go-
It could be,
go
no,
away.
It could be the heart attack that I'm gonna have.
I think it's all the energy drinks, really. Nothing, not to take away from you, but he does drink a lot of Red
a
Bull.
combination.
Yes.
Wait,
yeah.
no, it's not so much the energy drink. I've got loads of energy. I'm just raring to go. I get up in the morning and I go, hey.
Yeah, and then you drink 9 Red Bulls, and then it's, hey!
Well, I like to keep alert. And
I know.
aware.
We want to keep you around, though. We want.
Really?
Don't
Really?
go crazy. Yes, we do.
See, here's a funny thing. But if I go first, aren't you guys gonna? Well, actually, I got to put together my will, don't I?
So, this is
get a
interesting.
life insurance policy.
Yes. Yeah.
Life insurance,
So if
yeah,
something happens to you, Larry.
Yes.
When life
you're-
gives you lemons, get life insurance.
Okay.
That's good advice.
That's great. But Monsterpalooza.
But wait a
Here,
minute now. Wait a minute. Let's get back to your will.
Yeah.
Now, Sean and I both have said to everybody.
Sean said this?
What?
Yeah.
What?
That if one of us dies, that the rest of them will be able to come in and we have a,
Oh
we
yeah,
have a bunch of collectibles.
we have it all figured out in our will what you guys are getting. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
So we all are going to have opportunities to go and pick stuff out that we want from each other's collections. I'm learning just now that Larry has left us out of this.
No, did I say that? No, I have
is there anything?
There's a specific item put aside for you and you and you.
So, an item.
Well, hey,
I'm letting you have free run of our collection, and we get an item. What was?
Well,
a tea cozy. What are we looking at? Some
No.
old sweats.
No, no, it's monster related.
All right.
And sure, I'm something that you would put on your shelf. See, I got to be careful because I don't want to give let's
Anything
say if I give
good to
Sean,
us.
No, not good. If I give Sean something, he goes, "Oh, it's okay, but it's not something I put on a shelf." I mean, I want to give him something that he would want. It would display proudly and say, "That's from my friend Larry." That's what I would.
I'm going to let you guys go in there
and rummage
and kind of there'll be people who will have like the first pass, and it'll be you guys, and then I have some other friends that will can do the second pass. But
right.
But I want you to be able to choose things. I don't want you to just. I haven't assigned anything.
I've assigned.
Interesting. No.
All right.
It's gonna be mint in the box, though.
But see, here's the funny thing. Here's the funny
because then I can
thing.
take it out.
No, it's because what she doesn't know is I know how you guys don't care if something's mint in the box. See,
we like that, but we think that most things should be played with. If something is in a box and we
something
could
to be
take
enjoyed.
it out, if we could take it out and play with it, then that's different.
But you could look at it in the box on the shelf.
But you can't play with it.
You can look at it,
but you can't play with it.
You can take it down off the shelf and look at it in its box and admire
You
it.
know, I wonder what kind of kid you were like. That everything was. Well, I think you said that you would get 2 of everything, right?
No, well, I wouldn't necessarily get 2 of everything, but as I got older, I did start to get 2 of everything. My parents knew. They go, "Oh, here, Larry, here's a model. Here's one to open, and here's one to keep in the box."
Yeah. Nobody had that kind of money in my
can't
world.
believe your parents
Yes.
would actually let you buy 2 even back when you're a little kid.
If I asked for 2 of anything,
I mean, it's
I
hard
would
enough
have been
getting
thrown
one
to the
thing.
curb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been left in the woods.
1 of everything is better than 0 of everything, though.
Thank
But
you.
2 of
We
everything
have all
isn't
kinds of
that-
sizes if you
But
like.
I have because I have 1 and something. I have doubles of a couple things, but for the most part, because I'm not spending money on an extra thing, I get more things.
1 better than none.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Wisdom from Ruby.
Yeah, wisdom from Ruby.
That'll be our new segment.
Thank you, Ruby, for
Wisdom.
your insightful information. Thank you.
Have you seen the movie Ruby?
Which one?
There's a couple. There's a good horror film from the late 70s called Ruby. Do you know the film Carrie? The
Yes.
original Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay, Piper Laurie, who played her crazy mom, she's the star of Ruby. She plays kind of like a aging actress who was involved with the gangsters, and she's
That sounds like me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
And
you got
guys,
a movie.
And it's but she's haunted by the ghosts of these guys. It's pretty good. So check it out.
It's a good movie.
But you know what, guys? I'm so sorry. You'll never guess who's walked by the booth.
Oh my
It's
goodness!
Mark Tavares.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, and we're looking at his
Great
shirt.
to
And
see
Wonderful to see you.
Come over here,
What,
man.
what,
Come on
what's
over
the what's with the shirt? Why we're looking?
This is
Gina was looking closely at your shirt, and
Yes.
and what? Oh, now I get. Now I
Yes, the
see it.
Necronomicon.
Necronomicon
Yes, from Evil
Who's
Dead.
shirt.
the Evil Dead? At
Evil
first,
Dead.
it looked like Catalina or something, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
evil. Okay.
My
But,
mother-in-law got me a shirt just like that.
Oh
right.
my
I think
God!
this is
Wow.
Creepy Co, I believe is the company
Yeah,
that puts
yeah,
this out.
yeah.
now
Nice.
longtime listeners will remember Mark Tavares ages ago.
Well, and we've had him back.
well, yes.
Yeah, I think
ages ago.
the last
He's
time we had him
forgotten-
back was
he's forgotten your last appearance.
it was no, wasn't it Topic Free for All?
Yes.
I think
Yes.
the last
Yes, it
one
was.
with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
and it was awesome.
Pre-COVID.
But
You
we-
don't seem to remember it,
No,
but that's
I-
fine.
Well, Mark's he's our regular guys.
Why? What does that make him less?
What is that?
Doesn't
What
that
does
make
that
him?
mean?
Doesn't that make him more
Hey,
memorable?
Mark, tell me. So you have a booth here, right?
I
And
do.
before we
Yes.
go on, can we explain? Mark is this brilliant artist.
Yes.
And does so many things. Does sculptures, does paintings.
He's done movies.
worked on
You've
Monst-
worked in
Monst-
movies.
Monster movies.
He's in entertainment.
He is.
He is like a mega company in and of himself.
You guys are the best. You know, that's
But see, you do great work.
Thank you.
And if I know you have a booth here, if someone wanted to see your artwork, where would they go?
It is booth number 390.
That's great, but
kind
you know,
of doesn't help.
Kyle, what is this? I'm working
no,
on
but I meant someone like out there.
Yeah, because this will
people who are not here want
right
to see this
when
stuff.
this
Yes.
is released.
Yes.
This will now be
Yeah,
history.
this is true. This is not live. So
I was trying to help you out here. Trying to help you out here, but that's okay.
Well, it's been a long time since I've been here, so I forget how this works.
That's true, yes.
No, it is very creatively titled marktavares.com.
Cool.
Yes. There you go. And then my Instagram is Mark Tavares Artist.
And
Awesome.
I saw something that you posted as a great picture. I know you're a fan of The Thing.
Yes.
And you did a really cool painting from The Thing.
Thank you. Yes.
And can you describe what that is?
Which one? I've done a number of them.
The latest one.
The latest one. Okay, the latest one is basically my take on the end of the film, where McCready and Childs are sharing a drink.
Okay.
And you're wondering which one is the thing, if either of them are
Right,
the thing.
right.
And so basically I tried to incorporate every fan theory of Childs being the thing,
Oh.
of McCready having bottles of gasoline instead of scotch, breath coming out of his mouth, not coming out of Child's mouth, the little highlights in McCready's eyes that aren't in Child's eyes, according to Dean Cundy, that's a tell and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's
I put it all in
awesome.
there in an integrated frame, by which I mean the frame is made to look like the burned out structure of the building they're sitting in.
Oh,
and
that's cool.
So that's my thing.
It's a beautiful piece.
Even the frame
yes.
is art.
I'm trying. That's a relatively new thing
That's
for me.
a great concept. I like that.
Yeah,
I like
try to
that.
incorporate that in, and I
Yeah.
haven't seen too many people do stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's
but
cool.
that's for a show coming up. Now you know that
Ooh.
we've talked about this, have we not? Or no? Okay.
Why
Should
don't
I
you talk
this?
about it? You should
Please.
talk about it.
So the Sugar Mint Gallery, a gallery here in Pasadena. It's known for being right next to the house where the Michael Myers house, where they shot all the
Oh,
exteriors.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Halloween.
He's from Halloween.
Mhm.
Yes.
Every Halloween, she does a Halloween-themed art show and things like this. So my wife, Erin Haggerty, and I will be curating a show called "A Man Is the Warmest Place to Hide." Because last year I realized 2022 is the 40th anniversary, of course, of The Thing.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I looked up the release date, which was June 25th. June 25th falls on a Saturday this year.
Wow.
So we booked that for the opening.
Oh,
The
that's
show will be
awesome.
3 weeks. It's going to be mostly concentrating on The Thing, but we will also be doing all of John Carpenter's other 80s movies as well.
That's
Great.
awesome.
Fantastic.
That's a great idea.
40-plus artists are going to be doing stuff. So there's going to be a
Nice.
lot of stretching heads and spider heads.
And
yeah.
will you have a man that we can hide in?
Yes, yes.
That would be good.
Yeah, yes, that will be me.
A warm
actually.
man.
I will be there. Yes. Let's not get in.
You know, but you bring up a really good point. What is your personal opinion of the end of The Thing?
Well, my personal opinion is kind of stems from the chess game at the beginning of the movie, and I don't want to take up too much of your hard drive space doing this, but
Oh, you're like, yeah.
yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
This is what this is about.
All right. Well, I'm saying obviously McCready's playing chess at the beginning, computer
Right.
chess.
Yes.
And the chess game is beating him left, right, and center. So he just decides the heck with this and dumps scotch in the game and burns it out. Okay, fine. Cheating bitch. That's what he says. Okay.
Yes.
So
Not
that
very
is
nice.
clearly a metaphor for the end of the movie.
Is it?
That's what I've always thought, basically, that
Well, the chess game concept, sure. The chess game, who's the monster?
he's playing against the monster. The monster is clearly a better adversary than he will ever be, so he decides to torch the board. So they set fire to the camp. That's pretty much what it is. And then the whole thing with him and Childs at the end is kind of doesn't really matter. It's like it's
I
obviously
see. That's the thing is that I don't want to listen to the theories
Yeah.
because I want it to be ambiguous.
Yes.
I want to
I
not
do like
know.
it as
Right.
ambiguous. Yeah.
And I like that, and I think that's pretty much how it was.
I want to know.
Of
Well,
course
I know,
you
but
do.
you-
Yeah.
because I know, because
a lot of people don't though. A lot of
Everything
people,
has to have the stamp of finality to it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You
Yeah.
just go wait, but some people do have to know, and I do have a theory for that. Yes, my theory is that Childs is a thing. And that basically McCready is doing the bottles are the same. He used his scotch bottles for Molotov cocktails. So he just hands him the bottle that has gasoline in it. And all the stuff about, McCready's breathing, frosted breath comes out and you don't see it with Childs. I don't buy that. I think that was just a mistake in the filming. And the same thing with Dean Cundy talking about the lights in the eyes. I think that's also a,
Yeah, because people can read into things, but that's fun too, though.
Oh, yeah. They read into the chess game because I was doing research for the painting.
And there was a thing with the jackets left hanging.
Yeah.
I remember.
That
I can't remember.
I saw that YouTube video where they walk you
which
through
was
all
fascinating.
those.
Fascinating.
It is fascinating.
It is fascinating. I don't know that necessarily, because people are like, well, how could Blair sneak up? Well, it turns out there's that tunnel that leads into the basement.
That's right.
True.
Yes, and whatnot. So you don't have to go through the door. So I figure Blair sneaks in through that tunnel, sneaks up behind Childs, zaps him. He doesn't have to tear through his clothes. We see evidence that basically he can just zap him in the face like he does with Gary.
Right.
So, that's easy enough. So he sends Childs on his way as a sort of, saving, what's the thing from Harry Potter there?
The magic, an owl.
No.
I don't know.
You would know, Larry.
The
Horcrux.
The Horcrux, yeah. So
Okay.
Childs is
The Horcrux.
Sure, yeah, exactly.
Horcrux.
Good job, man.
Yeah.
I knew you'd. So basically,
Okay,
yes.
but yeah,
Childs
but
is
that's-
like Blair's Horcrux. Sends him
Yeah.
out. Okay. They destroyed.
Can we
the Blair
talk
monster.
adult movies now?
Okay.
Okay.
There's some really serious stuff in Harry Potter, but keep going, Mark.
Ooh, so scary. Little
Well,
children.
So that was the thing. It was like they even say in some of the deleted footage, they talk about, because it was ridiculous over-explanation, but when they're planning to blow up the camp and they're downstairs and they're like, okay, we set the explosives and then we run out the tunnel like assholes, I think is what he says. And, so it's obviously there was a tunnel there.
Yeah, that's true.
It's enough that he could sneak in.
Have you ever read the original Campbell story?
I have not.
Who
no.
goes there?
Yeah.
Because if you want some things over-explained.
Right.
Yeah.
So are you recommending that to me?
Actually, I would.
Yes.
Because it is an entertaining story. You could tell
back
that someone really enjoys Lovecraft.
Right.
But it makes you appreciate the John Carpenter film all the more because he does such a wonderful job in distilling everything.
Yeah.
The characters, the plot, the pacing.
Right.
And man, I just never get tired of that film.
I never get tired
and
of it.
because it has that overall kind of simple concept, that's why it invites the interpretation.
Yeah.
It's like like the Room 237, or 240, whatever it is, the Shining one. How all the people have the crazy theories about The Shining.
Right.
But that's what's fun. You can interpret. It's just ways you can interpret it.
But with that.
That
goes into Crazy Town.
No, it does. It does. But it's funny though.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of lines up.
Yes, I know. It's just entertaining to listen to these people the way they.
You haven't seen Crazy Town though until you've looked up stuff on Reddit.
Okay.
All right,
really?
I'm doing
okay.
it. I'm going. I'm
People
doing
are
it.
serious because they
Really?
said, they talk about the computer. It's like it's an old Apple II that they retrofitted to become the Chess King or whatever they call it. And somebody knew the exact name of the program, the chess program they used.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, they had this whole thing down, but then they decided because people who play chess, I don't play chess, so I didn't know this. But basically, the number of moves it takes the machine and McCready to get where they are at the end of the game, it's impossible. So clearly the computer is screwing up, and they read into that as a metaphor for, the alien has obviously done things to the computer and this and this.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe that's a little too much.
I'm wondering if you've ever worked on a film and you're running out of time. And, hey, we got to get this shot.
Yeah. Back
exactly.
in 1983, who's going to know about streaming and pausing videotapes and DVD and frame blowups? And
Right. Yeah. Right. Exactly.
So,
That's
no,
amazing.
but it's a great story that obviously invites that.
I do enjoy those stories.
And it just shows you the strength and durability of the movie.
Yes.
But Mark, we're back at Monsterpalooza. You have your booth back. How's it feel to have people checking out your artwork?
It's fantastic. It's so great to just be back amongst people again. Amongst friends, it's great to see friends again like yourselves. I'm so glad you guys are here.
Yeah.
It's been very positive. Everybody just wants to get out of the house and have some fun again. So this is great.
And then after this, we'll get tested, and everybody will be back in the house.
Exactly.
Right.
So enjoy it while you can.
Right.
Yeah, that was the thing with the mask. We were debating that.
It's off and on with all day.
Yeah, I brought one too.
I'm just like, all right, I got it.
With load-in, that was pretty much out the window for us. So we figured, like, no, we're exposed. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, I want to thank you for stopping by the booth.
I guess you're done now.
Thank you.
I guess you're done, Mark.
I would love to have you back on the show.
Would you?
again sometime.
Would you,
Yes.
Larry?
With Larry?
What?
To have him back, he was on once before, right? According to you.
Well, Jim, what really stood out is that he had
Not
that-
him.
No, he stands out. You had the Steven Seagal ahead, and you told these great stories.
That was 15 years
That was
ago.
the first time I think he was on.
Yeah, and I've never forgotten that.
It was a fun time.
You brought the little puppets that you used.
Unless
whenever it works
things
out with
stick in
your
his mind
schedule, I would love
forever.
to do this.
He talks about things that I've said on the podcast that I have no recollection of.
Well, it's like
you remember things that I said to you literally 15 years ago that you remember like it's like yesterday, and you could be completely lying to me because I have no idea if I said that. I don't remember.
Would I lie to you?
I know
would I
you
lie
wouldn't.
to you?
No, but you would lie to yourself.
We're talking about Sean. I would never lie to you.
It's just uncanny that you remember things that I've said to you.
Well,
that
you say them in such a way that they do bore into a person's brain. I must go back to the Battle Beyond the Stars spaceship description that you had a gazillion years ago, and how that will always.
We all kind of talked about
I think
that.
you see what you saw in that battleship was completely different from what I saw.
Sure,
in the
I saw the
battleship.
same thing Matt saw.
What do you?
Which was
I'm on the show too, Mark. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Did you reference it?
So
yes,
for listeners,
hanging ball.
No,
Yes, a ball sack.
No, it's a set
ball
of breasts.
I know, but
it's
it
both though.
it-
It just
thought it
can
was
be
a
both.
uterus.
No, it can't be both, Sean.
It's a goiter. I don't know. Look.
Battle Beyond.
I know that they were trying to make it look like boobs, but it looks like
that's what they were
balls.
trying to do because there's a
It's
female
totally a ball
computer
sack.
running the ship, so that's
Yeah,
what they were
exactly.
going for.
No, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. However, I had never up to that point heard it described in that manner, and it is now burned into my brain, and I can see it as nothing else.
Well, that's.
Do you, when you look at the
Monster Party.
ship, do you like imprint hairs on it? Little pubes.
All right.
Okay, well, there we go.
Yeah.
Monsterpalooza.
Cross that
Hey,
line.
what's scarier than a pube?
Okay. Hey, Mark, I don't want to thank you so much for being with us.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
No,
I
let's
didn't
talk.
want to
Wait a
go
minute.
out on that, but
No,
hey.
we have to keep going.
No, he's got a booth. He's got people. He's got to sell art. He's got his wife's over there going, where the hell is he?
No, she's been trying to kick me out of the booth for the longest time now.
Yeah, she did say that when she came by. She wanted you to get out and walk around.
Told us that, yeah.
I said, fine. First stop, Monster Party. I'm going.
All
Well,
right.
Mark, again,
I
thank
just-
you so much for being with us. It's been a pleasure. Have a great show. We'll have you back.
Come by. I'm gonna come by your booth and see your stuff.
Yes,
man.
yes, we will.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna touch you as well.
Thank you.
Hey, guys.
We'll make sure
So
we get
it's
it.
always great to see someone who looks at us and goes, hey, what is this Monster Party all about? Who are you, sir?
My name is JJ. I'm a local actor and filmmaker here in Hollywood.
An actor and filmmaker. Would you have been in any horror movies that I might have seen?
Probably, actually independent horror films.
Okay.
We love those.
Yeah, the movie I was in, is amazing. The experience was. I mean, basically, it was one of those films that I was proud to be in, and the director was great. The movie's called Home Wrecked, and
Okay.
you can watch it on Tubi. It's a part of a collection series that he shot called The Last American Horror Show. So you can also buy that on Amazon, I believe. So
Okay. Cool.
it's like a whole slew of like indie horror films that was written and directed by him. So yeah, check it
Awesome.
out.
Great.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, we'll check it out.
Well, no, I love the process. I love the filmmaking process as an actor and as a filmmaker. I love the behind the scenes notes that you take.
Sure,
As far
right.
as who's directing you, your castmates, things like that, where you shoot. So all those things involved are usually I just take notes as far as like what it was like for me.
Were you a monster in this, or what were you?
I was actually the main protagonist, the killer in this film.
Oh, fantastic.
Ooh, okay.
Because I have that look, I guess. Yeah.
Hey, you know,
hey,
that's a rare talent, you know. Yeah.
What kind of killer? Like, were you like an axe guy? What?
Well, basically, I was a sadist in this one.
Okay.
So basically, I do some pretty sadistic shit.
And is it practical effects in the film?
Yeah, it's very practical. There's some visual effects styles in it. It's not really
Okay.
heavy on that. But
Yeah, as long as it's, I mean, there's a reason to have it. When you have the film filled with it, we're not as big fans of that, I guess. We love practical effects and using CGI.
Sure, you can
sparingly,
always
but
when it's done.
I think what it does for the film is basically adds the practical realness to it.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Sure.
Overdrown it or saturate it.
Yeah.
Because audiences know when it's fake, and
Yeah, they
how
do.
it alludes to
They
that
do.
fakeness usually just kind of shuts you off.
Yeah.
As an audience.
Yeah.
As an audience member.
Yeah, your mind and eyes recognize that as a digital effect.
And it also helps your performance. So I don't really take as the thing that where it needs a practical effect to like really sell it. It just helps the film.
Yeah.
But if you have too many special effects jive, it really does kind of drown you out, and you're just like, what am I watching?
True.
Now, are you participating in anything right now? Is there something that we can look forward to coming out? Is there something you're working on? What's going on?
I'm a screenwriter as well, so I'm working on a film called Crimson Devils. It's a supernatural action horror film.
Cool.
Supernatural action horror
I'm there.
film.
Like it.
Yeah.
So it's in the pre-production phase right now. I'm trying to get the money and the budget for it. Basically, I'm reaching out to my contacts in New Mexico to help me with film locations and things like that. So that's something I'm really passionate about, and hopefully I can come out with it by the end of this year.
Nice.
Well, I don't know about you
Yeah.
guys,
Congrats.
but I can't help finance it, but I can give you a free gift. Guys,
Yes,
what
we
do you
can.
guys say? Let's give this guy a free gift. I want now.
It's
well,
symbolic,
it's,
you know.
Yeah. So stick your hand in, pull something out. So he is pulling out he's got. Hey! Ooh! This is the bubble blowing thing and little fangs, and look, you got little spiders.
It's a party in a bag.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, free gift.
Swag.
Practical.
Practical swag, yeah.
Well, this is awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping
Yeah,
by,
yeah,
man. It
and
was
good-
such a
good luck with
pleasure.
everything.
Good
Yeah.
luck with
Very
that.
much. I do appreciate you.
Can I do a photo?
Sure thing.
Oh, yeah. Can we get a photo? Yeah,
absolutely.
We are recording, yes.
Matt, I am looking for some action. And look, I've got some action. Oh, hello. Guys, I think we have Frankenhooker over here.
I think our date is here.
Yeah, here we go. Here, just look right over there. So, who might you be?
Frankenhooker.
Frankenhooker. Well, you look amazing today.
Oh, thank you. I just woke up like this. Didn't even have time to do my makeup.
I feel like my head's about to explode.
Yeah.
Wait till you see these purple nips.
Oh, hey, it's getting hot in here. So,
Be friendly.
well, Frankenhooker, have you been here long?
How long is it? Like, what are you talking about?
Always a good question.
Yeah, exactly. But
Just big enough to get on this ride.
But you look great. Are you freshly done here, or what's the scoop here?
This took about 3 hours.
Well, you look fantastic.
Fantastic,
You're
yeah.
a
What
big
a great
fan
job.
of the film.
All your stitches look very, very solid and yeah.
authentic.
Thank you. It's that steady dead hand. You lose all the jitters. I am a huge Henenlotter fan.
Nice.
I love
Yeah.
the
Us
cross
too.
of comedy and horror.
Us too.
51% horror, 49% comedy.
So you like the comedy in your horrors?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we
Interesting.
agree.
Juice.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Phantom of the Paradise.
Oh.
The clowns from outer space.
Yeah,
All the
yeah.
all the
Where
good
have
ones.
you
Great
been?
taste.
Where's this woman been?
I know.
Tennessee.
Great taste in movies.
Yes. Excellent.
Isn't it great that now that things have been lifted and we're here at Monsterpalooza, we're back? How does it feel to be surrounded by people?
It feels great. Hopefully I don't get COVID for a third time. That might really push me over the edge. COVID who?
Well, I think you look fantastic. This
Yes.
is an amazing outfit. You look beautiful. I don't know about you guys, but I think she deserves a free gift. What do you
I
guys
think
say?
Frankenhooker deserves a gift.
Well, I want to thank
It beats it. If you don't got money, I'll take free.
That's right. So just stick your hand in the pumpkin. Whatever you pull out.
That is yours.
Yeah.
Yours to keep.
Oh,
wow. You got eyeballs.
In case you need to replace, your
replacement parts.
Got a couple cataracts in both of these.
Thank you so much for being with us, and this is your free gift. And can we get a group photo with you?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Guys, can you come on out here so we can
Yes.
take a little photo? That would be great. You look amazing. Okay. Oh, wow. Leatherface. Elvira. Oh, my gosh. Elvira, do you have a moment to talk to us, man?
Yeah, and Leatherface.
Oh, my God. And Leatherface, two of our favorites.
Those
He's
are
not
two.
much of a talker, but he'll stand here.
Oh, my gosh. What is your name?
Miranda.
Miranda. Well, your outfit is amazing.
Thank you.
And who do we have here?
He's good.
Leatherface.
Well, your outfit is fantastic.
Yeah. And I always admired the fact that Leatherface had the apron because you want to keep your clothes clean and presentable.
This is a nice shirt. You really don't want to get a whole lot of blood on it if you can avoid it.
Not at all.
And he wears a tie. He's so well suited.
Classy.
Yeah.
Now, I have a question for you. Now, my buddy and I, we've kind of had an issue about the end of the movie.
The most recent?
Yeah. Well,
No,
the
the original.
classic. The
The
classic.
yeah.
Like, at the end, don't you feel that the end doesn't really end? It kind of, it doesn't have like a satisfying ending, or do you like how it ends?
I love how it ends.
I love how it
I
ends.
think it's one of the most classic slasher endings, and the fact that it goes on is, I think, really important to the movie.
Well, don't you think it wouldn't be better? I mean, the last shot is him. He's got his little thing, but it's like, aren't the police gonna come and get him? And
Larry would like to see them. The cops show up, and then they book him, and then the last shot, I guess, is him in prison or something.
Something.
That's
To me,
ridiculous.
it ends perfectly.
They started one of the sequels, or
In the 3D version, they did actually make a continuation from the original to
Yeah.
show what happened after.
So you get that. But the first movie ends the perfect moment of insanity. It's just a perfect moment of insanity and horror.
She will never recover from that.
she never
Right,
does.
right, No. right.
Which we find out in
the most recent.
2022.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, so obviously you guys are big horror fans. Do you have like a favorite horror film or like a top two?
It's so hard to even categorize them. I actually really am a big fan of the original Texas Chainsaw. I also love The Omen.
Oh, yeah, good.
Gregory Peck's Eyebrows of Destiny. That's all I can say. How about you?
The Strangers.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah.
You know what I would love to see though is The Omen 2. Well, you know the guy who plays Damien? He is so. I want to see him here at one of these shows.
That would be fun. Yeah, I would love to meet him.
That would be awesome. Well, I want to thank you guys so much for stopping by. You know, I don't know
guys are
about you
great.
guys, but I think these two deserve a free gift. What
I'll
do you
say.
say?
Yes.
Thank you guys. Thank you for stopping by. You guys deserve a free Monster Party gift. So what I want you to do is stick your hand in, reach into the pumpkin, and she's reaching in, and she's pulling out. Ooh, you got dinosaur free gift. Hey.
All right.
All right, Leatherface, if you want to stick your hand in, and then Leatherface is sticking his hand in, and he pulls out. Oh, you got one too.
Oh,
Hey.
Now, you can try again
If you
to
wanna
get
try
something
again.
different.
Yeah.
If you want.
There you go.
Horror, sci-fi,
I was like, what are the odds?
There you go.
Hey!
Okay, there you go.
Now he pulled out, like, that has bubble stuff in it.
Oh, nice.
Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for stopping by Monster Party Podcast. Really appreciate it. You guys look fantastic. You guys have a great show.
Thank you so much.
Guys, you know how I have a doll collection, right? I have some doll stuff.
Oh, we know.
This
Yeah, we
lovely
know.
young lady has come up, and she is wearing an exact copy of the Tippi Hedren outfit from The Birds.
She is a
Awesome.
living doll.
It's true.
Yes, and you look fantastic. She's got the green. It's a special green.
It is a very special green.
But your hair.
As well with the birds.
Yes, but your hair is
It
perfect.
brings
and-
out the birds.
It does bring out.
And she's got little scratches, and she's got birds in her hair. She looks fantastic.
It's a murder.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a murder of birds.
But
yes.
when I saw you, my first thing came to my mind is, oh my God, it's the Madame Alexander doll. And you were saying, you don't know about the Madame Alexander doll?
I do not, but I think you can tell me about it.
Okay, so Madame Alexander Toys, they came out with a psycho doll where there's a little Janet Leigh in a bathtub, there's a little psycho, but they came out with a Tippi Hedren bird's outfit just like you.
Except the face looks like an 8-year-old.
No, well, it's
Yeah, but
cute.
that's the
It's
style
cute.
of those dolls,
But see,
to add to the horror.
But that's what makes it so great. And I'm sorry, and what is your name?
My name is Donna.
Donna, you look
Hi, Donna.
fantastic. Thank you so much for stopping by. But now, I told my mom when these came out, Mom, I want this Madame Alexander doll. And she got me the Barbie one.
I have the Barbie too, but now I'm on the hunt for the Madame Alexander.
See, here's what's going to happen. She and I are going to find it on eBay, and we're going to try to outbid each other. That's what's going to happen.
That's right.
You'll probably win.
Yeah, because he's
No, I like the Barbie. Okay, here's a question for you. Now, I do like my Barbie birds Do you like yours?
I love mine.
Okay. Is yours out of the box or in the box?
Never out of the box.
Oh, you are my new friend.
Well,
oh
but-
my God.
but you're right. You're
But
right.
that lends itself to being
yes.
displayed in that box.
They work.
Absolutely, because it's all decorative.
It's
and
Yes,
fun. It's
yes.
beautiful.
It's perfect.
I-
No, you don't take
we
that out of
agree
the
with
box.
that. Yeah,
Never.
yeah.
Well, I want to say thank you so much for stopping by Monster Party Podcast. You look fantastic.
Tippi Hedren in this costume.
Did you?
Really?
Did, and she is delightful. She busted out laughing when she saw me. It was
Nice.
wonderful.
Well,
She is nice. I met her a couple times, and she was just a
but don't
delight.
you look better than Tippi Hedren? I would.
I'll
take it.
you charmer.
Would you? Can I get a picture with you really quickly? Thank you so much. So, guys, one of the big highlights was when I planned to come to Monsterpalooza. I wanted my daughter Kathy to come, and
Always.
she's here
Yes.
today with two of her friends. Kathy, who did you bring today?
This is Abby and Amelie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, girls, I got to ask. Your costumes look fantastic. Now, Kathy, who are you dressed as today?
I'm Draculaura from Monster High.
Uh huh. And Abby, what are you dressed as?
I'm Sayori from Doki Doki Literature Club.
And Amelie?
I'm Amy.exe.
Wow. Now, how long did it take you to get in your outfit today?
Oh my gosh, probably like a few hours.
At least 3 hours.
Yeah, fair estimate.
Yeah.
Now, I'm looking at your eyes. Do you girls have contacts?
No, these are my natural eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I hope they're
cannot see very well.
contacts.
It's all very blurry.
I can
Yeah.
see fine.
Yeah. You got to be careful around bleach. You know. Yeah. But so, how are the contact lenses faring today? Like, are they bothering you, or are they relatively comfortable?
They're comfortable. It's just a little hard to see.
Hard to see. Okay. Yeah.
Besides, like, everything being blurry, like, they're comfortable. They're not, like, hurting or anything.
Well, I got to ask. I mean, so girls, this is Kathy, you've been to Monsterpalooza before, but you haven't been in a while, right?
Yeah, because of quarantine.
Sure. And girls, have you been here before?
Mm-mm.
Amelie, you've never been here, but Abby?
I went once when I was, like, way too little to actually be here.
So
Perfect.
What do you think of the whole convention?
It's so cool. It's much better than like what I last remember. It's really interesting to see like all the museum stuff and the special effects. I really love it all.
Amelie?
Yeah, I like to take my time and take it all in.
Kathy, have you seen anything that you would consider like one of your favorite things here? Was there what have you seen that you so cool?
I honestly just love looking at all the artwork. I did see a guy dressed up as Edward Scissorhands, and that was really cool.
Really? You know, I just know. Yeah, the kid?
Yeah. And I also saw someone dressed up as Beetlejuice, and that was really cool.
Now, I just know. Do you have fangs?
I do have fangs.
Can you?
I hope I don't have lipstick on my teeth.
That's no. You guys look great. So you guys have been to the museum. Was there anything in there that you thought was the coolest?
When you first walk in, there's this statue, and for a solid 5 minutes, I was staring at it, trying to figure out if it was real or not. And to remind myself I can't touch stuff in there.
Abby, would you see anything really cool in there?
There were like a bunch of really cool. They were like not baby dolls, but they were similar baby doll looking-esque things, and I thought those looked really cool. Like,
Yeah, there was this like baby doll animatronic thing that had another baby doll poking out of his chest, and he was like rocking back and forth in a little rocking chair, and like lights were coming out of its eyes.
Oh my God!
I want to know the statue that scared you in the beginning. What was that statue of?
It was just of a normal person. What the main thing about the statue that I was talking about is I thought it was a real person, so I stood there staring into his eyes for like 5 minutes. Like, are you real?
She's not joking.
Spoiler alert.
It actually happened.
They watched me.
We were there. We were like, Amelie, come on.
Because sometimes there are those jokers who
who stand still like they're-
and
and
try
then
to
scare you.
try to shock you. But no, it's the artistry that we celebrate here at Monsterpalooza.
That's right.
Now, have you guys seen any of the makeup demonstrations going on?
Yeah, well, we were sitting for like a good while watching the one that happened here, which is really cool. It was really impressive. Mm-hmm.
There was one that I saw where someone was putting an actual castle on top of someone's head, like a mini little castle.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I want a castle on my head.
Who does
Just for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know, castle
Just
on
for
your
a little
head.
while,
I don't
you know.
I don't know. But girls, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. I mean, you girls look great. and I hope you have a great time at the rest of the show.
You're really in the spirit of
Did
it.
you girls buy anything?
Oh, I got an operetta doll like in the box, the 2011 operetta Monster High doll. My prized possession.
In the box. Let me ask you, Abby, is the doll going to stay in the box?
She will stay in the box until I move to a new place where I can properly display her.
There you go.
She can be displayed in the box.
No.
I know, but I want to take her out of the box eventually. But for now, she's staying in the box.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, why not enjoy the toy?
I want to be able to pose her and like
Take photos of it. Yeah.
But she's been in that box since 2011.
Yeah,
Father.
she's waiting to.
box
Let
for
her out.
a decade. She needs to be free.
Yeah, why are you oppressing dolls?
Yeah.
I'm not oppressing dolls.
Yeah,
It's
you
just-
don't want to let them out and
She's
enjoy their lives?
She's in a nice pose already in the box.
No,
Mint in
no.
box.
Look, I know that you expect that you're going to have like this big auction on your deathbed of all this stuff that's in the box, but until then, it should be enjoyed. These things were made to be enjoyed,
That's right. That's right.
Right. So you got an operetta doll. Kathy, what did you get?
I got a little living dead doll. I think her name is Sadie. And then I got another like plush Sadie living dead doll. And then I got a bunch of artwork, which I'm going to put on my wall.
Cool. And Amelie, did you get anything yet?
I did. I got glasses yesterday made of teeth.
Nice. I like that.
Cool.
That's great. Hopefully not real teeth.
Hopefully real teeth.
There you go.
Yes.
That's the
Deal.
spirit.
Yeah, you gotta get your money's worth.
In the
Yeah.
words of Beetlejuice yesterday, I'm hungry, man.
Well, girls, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you have a great time walking around the floor, and maybe we'll do this again, okay?
Yeah. Thank you for having us.
You bet.
Thanks,
Hey,
Dad.
So guys, we've met, new fans, old fans, and here we have a big old fan. Here we are.
Big old fan.
Big old fan.
Wow,
wow. You have a
Right
way
out
with
the door.
words.
They call me the wordsmith. So we're here with Mark.
A nice passive-aggressive move. I appreciate it.
Mark Graham, we love you.
Oh, thank
we love
you.
what you
Thank
do. Every time we see you at a convention, you always have a wonderful costume.
Yes, you go all out.
what he's got.
He's got a life-size replica of Tom Servo from Mystery Science Theater.
Did you make this?
Yeah, this is just stuff from the dollar store, Home Depot. The Tom Servo head is from Amazon, of course. But, I mean, this is just a dollar, a bowl from the dollar store. Yeah, door stoppers. Like if you look on Etsy, these are like $500, $700 for the top of the line. But
Well, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it yourself.
Mark,
too.
this is amazing.
That looks great.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Matt, would you agree that this is probably what the real puppet was like?
Very
Yes,
close.
yeah.
Have you been drinking?
definitely.
And then, but hey, I want to thank you for standing up for Godzilla versus King Kong. I know
Okay.
they're my
Yeah.
haters.
Yeah. I don't know
All
why.
right. Thanks for coming by,
It's like,
Mark.
why is this show called Monster Party? Why don't you call it a Woody Allen party or something?
Woody
It's like,
Allen party.
that was a great movie because let's say
great
let's
movie.
say
A great
let's say
movie.
okay, I don't like the people action, but the monster action.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
With Godzilla's breath, when the wind up for the breath, the sound design. You guys talked
I
about
like
sound.
that.
Sure.
I did
Sound
enjoy that.
design.
All that stuff is
I'm
great.
telling you, there's a great 15 minutes in that movie.
No. See, here's what we could do. What we could do is we could edit out the human part and just put all the monster action. You'd have
Do it.
45
Do it.
minutes.
Yes.
45 minutes.
I'm in and out.
Yeah.
I go into the theater. I'm out 15 minutes later. I can, we beat the lines for the restaurant.
But if I remember correctly, it was Mark thanking me for speaking up. So Mark, thank you so much as our
Welcome. Thank you.
Okay,
guys
now
are
you
always
need to
awesome.
thank me for something.
No,
There has to be.
I want to thank you guys for operating during the coronavirus.
Oh,
I know a lot
yes.
of
Yeah,
places,
yeah.
podcasts slowed down, but you guys kept on chugging.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
You're doing
nothing
it, like,
stops
over
us.
Zoom.
Not even a plague.
It kept us sane.
Yeah,
It really did.
It kept me sane
yeah,
too. I'm
yeah.
walking the
Good.
dogs, and it brought. You guys bring so much joy into my life.
Oh,
So,
you're-
Thank you. Thanks so much,
you guys,
man.
I'm glad to see you guys, and you got
Glad to see you.
your
Always great to
vaccination.
see you.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what I was touched, Mark, was I see that you brought along the Blu-ray of the alligator people.
Yeah, I've been trying to get your signature for a while.
That's right.
He's so elusive.
Guys,
That's because he never leaves his house.
Because it was at the Kaiju Con, we met Mark, But Larry, you were not there, so
Yeah.
he got us to sign the Blu-ray for the three of us, but not you yet. So now he just got you to sign.
So
here.
now you have the Fab Four. How does that make
Yeah.
you feel?
Yeah,
I want to go to Disneyland.
It's like it's like getting the Pete Best autograph.
Oh, come on! No. He just got the Paul
Zeppo
Stanley.
autograph.
Zeppo, really?
Hey, Zeppo was very highly recognized.
Okay, thanks, Sean. No, hey, Mark. No, I'm not sending you away.
Okay.
Yeah, it always seems that way with Larry, doesn't it?
I know.
It's like
He's
you've already, like
wrapping
the
up
minute
the
you
show.
start talking to him, you feel like you've already outdone your welcome.
Hey, where's the painted lady? And what's her name?
Yes.
Her name
that's
is Ruby.
Ruby,
and
she is walking around.
They're
actually.
walking around. They're going to come back. Okay.
Awesome.
Now we're having another raffle at 5. She should be back by that time.
Okay.
So you should come back at that time.
And then get photos.
To get photos,
Please,
yes.
yes, that's
But
the
Mark,
point.
I want to thank you so much for being a fan, for being so supportive of Monster Party Podcast. What do you think? Do you think we should give this guy a free gift?
100%. Yes.
Wow.
I think he deserves a free gift. So, James, if you could grab the free gifts. Okay, so now I don't want you to look, but just reach in.
Okay, reach in. Is the skull here too? The legendary skull?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey.
Oh, what'd you get? What'd you get? Let's see what you got.
Look at this. Mo. That has bubbles in it. And there's a little millipede and fangs. Ooh, you got a rubber snake. There weren't many rubber snakes.
Oh wow! I
Yeah.
feel honored and touched.
Yes. No, that is a novelty party in one
In
go.
a bag. In
right.
a bag.
Yeah.
But you know, you may want to keep that mint in package.
The excellent air. I think it's 2022 air.
Yes, 2022.
Yeah.
yes.
I don't think we want 2022 air.
You know, Matt, I'm going to say
True.
this. For once, I agree with you.
Yeah. Let's get rid of that air.
Maybe extra monkeypox in here.
Who knows? Well, Mark, thanks so much for coming by. Will you please come by for the raffle, okay?
Please.
Hello. You guys are awesome.
All right,
All right,
buddy.
buddy.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. So, guys, let's see. We just met with Mark in here. Oh, who do we have here?
Sam Clegg.
Sam. Now, I noticed you have a Godzilla shirt.
Yes.
Are you a big Godzilla fan?
Yeah, big Godzilla fan.
Really? Well, how about that? We have a Godzilla fan in our presence.
We love Godzilla fans.
Do we? Do we all?
We do. Yes, we do.
Even with the last movie. What did you think of the last film, King Kong vs. Godzilla?
I liked it, but it wasn't as good as Godzilla King of the Monsters, the one that preceded it.
Interesting. Did you like all the monster action?
Oh yeah, I like that.
Now, what about the human part?
Not as good, but if I go to some of the other films, like the Toe films from like the 80s or 70s, some of those weren't always great either.
But didn't it seem logical? The little girl sign languaging.
I like that part. I
I liked it
Oh,
too.
my God.
That was too much for me.
No.
That was too much.
I mean, it's not. I liked it. It wasn't a perfect film, but who knows? They're making another one, aren't they?
Oh yeah, I'm sure they are.
Oh, of
but
course, yeah.
Sure.
It's not like the last one. They do something different.
Sean says the sign language was too much. That's what, too smart for you?
No, it's
too smart for me.
It was too close.
Maybe, I don't
It
know.
was
I mean,
too
it's a
clunky.
Godzilla film.
See,
I mean,
look, instead of Stranger Things girl, I want like a Japanese dude wearing dark sunglasses who is part of the Japanese mafia. Like that's the. I
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
I want
yeah.
the swinging '60s stuff.
yeah,
yeah.
I like that too. Don't get me wrong.
Okay, you look. Everyone's taste is different. I understand that. I think we do agree on Shin Godzilla, right?
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I
that's
don't know if you guys.
polarizing.
Did any of you guys ever pick up the Criterion Godzilla Showa set?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, one film I liked on that I never saw before was Godzilla. Is it Raids Again?
Oh yeah, that's the second
The
Godzilla
second
film.
one,
Yeah.
But I guess one of the original titles was Godzilla Counterattack.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
And that makes more sense because at the end of the film, the humans stage a counterattack on
Right.
them.
That's true. Yeah, that's
And
true.
I don't know. I like that film. It's not great, but I actually enjoyed it.
No,
it's
I
kind
do.
of a-
I like it
it's,
too.
It's kind of like not always discussed as much as the other ones, but yeah, I like that one. It's the first appearance of Anguirus too.
And I like how it actually, if you watch it, there's some continuity there. It ties into the third film.
Yeah.
Because he gets lost in ice. He
That's
gets buried
right.
in ice.
That's right.
Yes.
And they find him in ice again in Godzilla vs.
Which is one of the best moments in that film.
So,
is
I
that
thought
coming
that
out of the
was neat.
iceberg?
And
Yeah.
so he is a second Godzilla, which
That's true.
people forget
That's
that.
true.
You
Right.
can't. There was that Godzilla in the first movie. That's the
We
only
know
one.
what happened, yes.
Right. That's true. though.
And if you don't know what we're talking about, listeners,
yeah, I don't
you
wanna
should go
spoil
and
it for
check
you.
the first
Yes.
film.
All right.
I think another film, I think you guys were talking about earlier about Godzilla films have a lot of monsters in it. I know this one isn't a fan favorite, but I like the last one they made in Japan. Not Shin Godzilla. Final Wars.
You like it? You know what? I enjoy that.
enjoy
I
it.
enjoy it. It's silly.
Well, I
and
remember you
stupid, but
had
it's
that
fun.
one Godzilla expert on there this year or last year. What's his name?
August Rigoni?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
August. Fan of that film. He's not a fan of that film.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you're not, but I like it. It's fun.
It's not my favorite one, but I still enjoy it.
Enjoy it, yeah.
But it's kind of like Godzilla meets the X-Men.
Yeah,
That's
right,
what I
yeah.
got.
Yeah,
Too much
you're
mutant
right.
stuff.
But
Yeah.
it was different. They tried something different. I
Yeah.
appreciate what they did. I enjoyed it.
Well, buddy, thank you so much for stopping by.
No problem.
Talking about Godzilla.
No problem.
I think you deserve a free gift. Why don't you stick your hand inside and let's see. You're gonna pull out a. Ooh, you got aliens. Ooh, and a devil duck. Ooh. Hey, buddy, thanks for being a fan of Monster Party.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for stopping by.
I'm finally glad I got a chance to meet you guys because I've been here a couple other years to Monsterpalooza, and you guys have left on lunch. I go, where's everyone at? Every time. Finally, I meet
Oh, good.
And you get
Awesome.
all four of us.
That's
Hey,
right.
buddy, thank you so much. Such a pleasure.
you.
Enjoy the
Have a
show.
good one. Monster Party.
All right. Have a good one.
Awesome. Well, this is our third booth appearance at Monsterpalooza, and what's become a wonderful tradition is that we're blessed with our friend and a listener of the show, Pasher House, body painter extraordinaire, who has graciously volunteered his talents to body paint a lovely model, who for this show is Ruby. And always does an amazing job, attracts a lot of attention to the booth, walks around the show, handing out flyers. And Pasher, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I love Monster Party, obviously, and I love painting Ruby. It's a double-edged, you can't go wrong, you know what I mean?
Now, this design is incredible. It's obviously skeletal with some green glowing element here.
Yeah, absolutely. Basically, my inspiration was like the 1950s, like Mars Attack style aliens, where she's being vaporized or disintegrated, where her X-ray skeletal system is showing, which I love that kind of stuff, and I think you guys all do too.
Oh yeah, and it also it reflects the Monster Party logo, which is the kind of green and yellow, So you've got that, and the logo itself is on the back. There you go.
I gotta say, I love your logo. It really does match the style of the show. It really does.
Well, there's just something sort of like, hey, it's kind of jagged, it's kind of rough around the edges, like us,
It's a fun logo.
It's fun like us. That's what I was getting at. So now, Ruby, you've worked with Pasher before.
Yes, I have multiple times.
Now, how has this show been? Have you enjoyed being painted and walking around?
Yeah, I definitely did. Every time I get to work with Pash, I have a really amazing time. From the day that I met him, I just feel so at ease. He's very professional and makes sure that I'm always comfortable. And he also even checks in too, not just oh yeah, she looks comfortable, but he'll ask me, am I comfortable? Do I need to take a break? Do I need water? How am I doing? And the art is just amazing. There's so many layers of detail in all of his work, and the symmetry. It's just always a good time.
Now, it's a process. I mean, it takes a few hours. You've been standing here in the corner of the booth, and it's a lot of standing, and you're also, it's a lot of skin is showing, so you also have the potential of getting a little chilly. Have you been cold here?
At this particular one, I only got cold for a little bit, but there's definitely been times where I've been really cold, really, really cold. Yeah. I was comfortable here though, and I had a robe. You guys had a blanket that I didn't need to use because I didn't get cold.
Well, again, it's always a blessing to have your talent here with us, Pasher, and your friendship certainly, and your enthusiasm for the show. We can't thank you enough for that.
Thank you. I mean, like I said, I love the show, and I love supporting you guys. I mean, you guys are amazing. Thanks for your support.
Well, it's been wonderful, witnessing some of the progress that you've made as an artist recently. You've had some amazing exposure in different publications.
Yeah, the Maxim magazine was really nice to get the article in, but I'm really stoked. Recently, I was nominated for a Reuben Award for the advertising division for a poster regarding a Rougarou, which is like a Cajun werewolf, actually.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so stoked.
It seems like every time I see Facebook and I see your page, it's like you're announcing some other amazing achievement, and we are just so thrilled for you.
Thank you. Always hustling, always trying, to level up and keep, innovating and being innovated.
Well, you're extremely talented, so it's well deserved.
Thank you. I can't thank you guys enough. Seriously, you guys are amazing.
Pasher, Ruby, thank you again so much. It's been wonderful spending this time with you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Monster Party! Woo!
Well, here we are, the end of the day, Saturday, the second day of Monsterpalooza coming to a close.
Oh my gosh.
And all the people we met.
Basking in the glory of horror.
Oh, man, I feel it. I feel the warmth.
Yeah, I know.
It's getting hotter and hotter, now it's stinging. But that's horror for you.
That's right.
Today has been so much fun. I feel like it went in the blink of
Oh my
an
God,
eye.
it did.
Yeah.
It really did. I
It
mean,
flew by.
And the costumes we've seen today, the people who have come by. Oh my God, I just saw a woman walk by with like a 2-foot Hedra figure. I mean, just only at Monsterpalooza. It's like it's incredible.
That's
yeah,
amazing.
And
It's great.
So many
Amazing.
passersby genuinely interested in what we're all about.
Yeah, asking us
learning more
questions.
about it.
It's nice also to hang with you guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
You know?
yes.
Well, especially after all this time when we've been Zooming, and now to actually be physically together in the same space.
Yes,
is really awesome.
totally.
Yeah.
To be in person, just that energy you can't duplicate.
No.
Yeah.
And although Zoom has been great.
Yes.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I'm surprised that we were able to capture a lot of our energy.
But that's because we're so awesome.
That's true. That's true. We
No,
are
but-
pretty amazing.
But our passion for the stuff is so great that
Yes.
not even
Transcends.
it does. It transcends all barriers.
Yes, yeah. But this is great, and this is, the only thing really missing here is Chinese food, I think.
Yeah, really. But like,
Remember that Chinese food, Larry?
I do.
That
Walnut
place is
shrimp.
closed now.
No. What about the
Really?
pizza? Remember the big pizza you got back in the early days?
Yeah, they got a little weird. They gave me some attitude the last time I ordered from them. I mean, we could always do it, but I found a new pizza place. It's better pizza, but it's smaller.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I like pizza.
but just being around here. This is we've said it many times. This is really our favorite of all the conventions we go to.
Hands down.
Because I mean we love Comic-Con, we love all these other conventions, but this is like the one that's just tailor-made for us.
Yeah, and the thing I love is, for me, I know that we have a big fan base and stuff, but meeting new people and they go, "What is this Monster Party?" And just I get so excited talking to them about it. They go, "Oh my God, where's this been?" And then people get excited about it. They see our enthusiasm for it.
I know.
And so we've met a lot of new people this time around.
Yes, we did. Hopefully, a lot of new listeners too.
Right.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, and we made some sales, and it's just been fun all around.
Yeah.
I had a Caesar salad that
You
was
did.
quite nice.
But the thing I love probably most of all is just hanging with you guys. I miss hanging with you guys
I know.
physically.
Yes, I agree.
It's right. When Matt pointed it out, it's true. This is the first time. I mean, yes, we're at Monsterpalooza, but we are doing a podcast, another episode, and it's finally live
Right.
together again. Yeah.
Live together, and this is just day 2. We
Yeah.
have one more day.
That's
to go.
right.
Oh my gosh,
It's gonna be
one
good
more
stuff.
day.
And so we're we're wrapping this whole thing up. It's the end of the day, and we hope that you listeners have enjoyed what we've been putting out. And on that note, I am Matt Weinhold.
I'm Shawn Sheridan.
I'm Larry Strothe.
And I'm James Gonis.
Keep America strong.
And go to every day of Monsterpalooza.
Greetings again, everyone. We hope you enjoyed the best of Day 2 of Monsterpalooza 2022. And just because we love you, here's a taste of Sunday, Day 3. Enjoy.
You know what I love, guys, is we have wonderful neighbors here at Monsterpalooza.
Oh my gosh, we do.
How's it going?
We're doing great. And here's one of our great neighbors who has amazing stuff. This is Homemade Horror.
That's right. You guys are my favorite neighbors so far. So
Awesome.
Oh.
Gabe Lapierre, Homemade Horror.
You know, you gave us a couple things, and then like I got to go back.
Yeah.
And I got to buy some.
See,
because
I bribed you guys to
Yes,
say
you
all
did.
this stuff.
It's like
That's how it works.
It's like a drug dealer. You know.
And Matt, we're sitting here. We have to look at his stuff all day.
I know.
He's teasing.
But the thing is,
Well, we call it networking. We just like give out stuff. I don't call it like drug dealing, but
Could you kind of explain a
Best
little
kind
bit?
of drug.
Yeah.
Could you kind of explain a little bit the kind of things you have? Because it's like magnets, it's like ornaments.
Yeah, I
maquettes
sculpt and
kinda?
mold stuff and cast it in resin. So I have magnets and ornaments, and usually they're more obscure.
Yes, that's
horror
what I
stuff,
love.
In the
and
best
figures.
possible way.
Yes.
Yeah. Like Halloween 3 or The Stuff or Maniac Cop, just things like that rather than the normal.
Yeah.
You have a bottle of Tenafly Viper.
I do. I have some deep cuts.
Wow. I mean,
It's
when I saw
fantastic.
that, I almost fainted.
Yeah,
because we just talked about that.
Yeah,
movie.
yeah. We have you also have a little Christmas ornament of the stuff, the little
it's
container,
like
which
the
is
weirdest Christmas ornaments. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
can
love
get
it.
Tenafly Viper, and you can get basket case. It's stuff that you're
The
not going to
gate.
find out in the stores.
Yeah.
Buddy, if we can't be here at Monsterpalooza, where can a listener check out your stuff?
You can find me, Gabe Lapierre, on Instagram. I'm Homemade Horror on Facebook, and you can just find me there. And I have random sales, a lot of new stuff, old stuff. Just keeps coming back.
No, I'm a big Rudolph fan. I know she got some funky Rudolph stuff, like kind of the Thing Rudolph combo.
Yeah, well, when I didn't have a job during COVID, I got really bored and I thought I'd do something for myself. So I customized and sculpted some Rudolph mashup with the Thing. So Yukon is now McCready, and he's fighting off all the aliens. And I did a print set on it, and I did some Christmas cards and some prints, and people seem to love it.
It works so perfectly.
It's great for Christmas, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, and I set up the dioramas and the scenes and took photos of them so it would look more like the actual movie.
Nice.
The
That's
scene,
awesome.
Like I was doing it by hand. So
Those really made the rounds on social media a few months ago, and I reposted them, never knowing that I would actually meet the creator.
Yeah,
They're
well,
brilliant.
yeah. I think eventually my name kind of got dropped off it. The more and more it got shared, but I was just proud that it got out there. So I
that's
just
awesome.
had fun doing it, and it was something for myself, honestly. So
Well, Gabe, I got to tell you, thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, I'm sorry.
Once again, he puts the hammer down and ends an interview right when I'm about to ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
Oh,
well, because you have more than just magnets and ornaments. You have, first of all, you have a wonderful Thing coaster.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I don't really talk about all that kind of stuff. Yeah, anything that kind of comes to me. I've got
and it's
little
the Petri
statues
dish.
and the Petri dish coaster from the Thing.
And these wonderful statues that are full dioramas of like a scene from the stuff.
A Killbot. You have a Killbot, for God's sake.
Yeah, I have a Killbot. The Killbot is one of my favorites, and I just never thought I'd be able to sculpt the treads and things, but we finally did, and people loved it.
All beautiful.
But he also has the Lionel Richie statue from that video.
Yeah, totally random stuff. Yeah, the Hello Lionel Richie bust.
Pretty amazing.
One of my favorites. So
And you have checked all boxes.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, then I have what I call Lucky Paws, like the Lucky Rabbit's foot, but they're gizmo mogwais and critters, and people are pretty distressed when they walk by them.
I love that because I never liked Gizmo. So
Ouch. Poor Gizmo. Yeah.
Well, look, Gabe, I know you're a busy guy. You always have people in front of your table, so thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks,
You've been a
man.
terrific
thanks,
neighbor,
man.
buddy. Thank you.
It's good being neighbors with you guys.
Yay!
Awesome. Thanks, man. All right, guys. Hey, you know what I love is we have great neighbors next
do.
door.
We have the best neighbors.
You're surrounded by really cool vendors.
Right across, we've got
Ed Walker.
And Ed, what is the name of your company here?
We are Macabre Mercantile.
And I've been noticing you guys have been so busy. My kid has gone over there to check out your stuff. What kind of things are you selling?
Oh, anything that's got a macabre bent to it. We have purses, jewelry. Of course, we didn't have jewelry today. But purses, wallets, statuary, Day of the Dead products.
Cool.
You name it, we have it if it's funky and macabre.
You had like Toad purses, and it seems like they're all gone.
Oh, yeah. Well, we have one toad left, but everybody wanted the toad. I'm not sure quite what they're doing with the toad, but we don't question them.
I love your coffin backpacks.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
the coffin
nice.
backpacks are great. They've got licensed images on them from Universal Monsters.
Oh,
Tell
nice.
that to Jason Lindsay.
I know.
And our best happy one today was actually this weekend was our Edward Scissorhands thing, because we know Johnny Depp. Everybody loves him right now.
Sure,
more
right,
than
yeah.
before, even.
Sure, yeah.
So it's been a good weekend for us.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
Lots of fun
yeah.
people and great neighbors.
Right.
Hey!
And
Yeah.
you guys, and this is toward the end of the day, and you've got some cocktails.
Yeah, just a little drinky, a
Just
little
a
rum
little
and coke
drinky,
to
sure, of
take
course.
the edge
But
off.
we-
You
yeah.
guys deserve it, man.
You do.
guys-
You do, and that's kind of like part of our scene as
Yeah,
well. And
party,
so-
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
we're not
monster
teaching.
party.
Well, I did write a book on bartending at one point, so it's only logical that I have.
Oh, nice.
Now, Ed, I have to ask because your stuff is so cool. If one of our listeners wants to see what you have to offer, where can they go to check out your stuff?
Well, there's 2 URLs you can do, macabremercantile.com, but if you can't spell that, wickedlydecadent.com.
All right. Nice.
I just randomly Google those words, so,
so-
this will be perfect.
See, I was
for
trying
me.
to get Wickedly Decadent on GoDaddy, and it wasn't available.
Well,
That was
yeah, I
good news.
Oh,
What's funny
wow.
was our tagline for years has been wickedly decadent items, and we were at a trade show, and my wife was like, well, should we do that as a URL? And I'm literally in the middle of the show, typed it up, said, bought it, done.
Oh,
That's
nice,
awesome. Now, I
nice.
see your lovely assistant. Is that your wife over there?
My wife, Sarah, yes.
She is a
She's
trooper.
great. She is great.
She's still working over there.
Well, yeah, she's good. I mean, this is her business. I'm just a hired muscle.
Okay,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
I wanted to also thank you guys because when we were setting up, we were rocking out, and you guys, some people kind of raise an eyebrow, and no, you guys were right there with us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Give us good, happy music, good times. We're all for it.
Nice.
Well, Ed, I want to thank you for coming over and talking to us. Again, I hope you guys had a great show, and thanks for being such terrific neighbors.
Great, and thanks for being neighbors with us.
You got it.
right.
Hope to see you next time.
year.
Oh, definitely. We're coming back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we have a very special guest.
Yes, somebody just walked by our table.
The owner of Dark Delicacies.
One of our favorite stores of all time.
Yes.
That's always good to hear.
Yeah. Del, and please, what's your last name?
Howison?
Howison.
Yeah.
Del Howison, and he has really the premier horror-related bookstore in LA. I mean, it's really the one-stop shop, and you have so many events there too. Aside from
That's
Yes.
true. I get upset when they put out lists of best bookstores in LA and stuff. And then when somebody says bookstore, like you just did, I go, oh, but it's so much more than
Yes. I mean, because
you're never satisfied.
I'm never happy.
But you have horror, sci-fi themed collectibles, soundtracks,
apparel,
artwork, all
and
kinds
of
of
course, the bread
stuff.
and butter for us are the signing events.
Yes,
And
which we've been to many, and it's been awesome. You really
almost
keep that.
every weekend.
And-
Not
and-
this weekend though, because I hear there's a convention in town.
I'm not aware.
Yes.
No, yeah.
Something, yeah.
I had a head injury earlier today, and I've forgotten everything.
Well, it did it to me with COVID. It's just like,
Oh.
it's like the entire world went out and drank to blackout.
Yes.
Drank
Yeah,
until
yeah.
they were blacked out, and then they woke up, and now we're going like, where's my car, dude?
Yeah, I know.
I know. It
I
took
know.
me. It took me like a good month to kind of almost get my social skills back, and
Most
Yeah.
people haven't gotten their driving skills back.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
So tell me about it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
But now you obviously, I assume you've been to many Monsterpaloozas, right?
Many months what?
Monsterpaloozas.
Oh,
right?
yes,
Yeah.
I have.
What's it like though coming back after the break? The crowds again and all the
well,
fans.
I haven't done a booth in a few years here.
Right.
I started doing booths here, and then eventually the store took off and stuff, and we catch the overflow from it being in town because people come in
True.
from out of state.
That's true.
So it kind of defeated the purpose to be there twice.
Right,
you
right,
know.
right.
But it's great because the turnout here this weekend has been phenomenal.
It's so awesome.
Absolutely
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Sold out on Saturday.
Sold out on Saturday.
Yeah.
Now, I was standing in line for today, which went along the front,
Oy.
down the side. That's where I was, that red spot on the sidewalk over there. And then it went around behind the building, and then it started doing that Disneyland switch.
Yeah, oh yeah. We all know that.
Yeah, right. Where you think you're like, oh, I'm right there. Oh,
and then
I
you turn
guess
the
not.
corner. Oh no.
Another corner. But the scenery changed.
yeah, right.
But ton of booths and dealers.
Great
This is
stuff,
great.
right?
Yeah.
I've only been here like 40 minutes, but I'm loving it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Take it all in because there's lots of super awesome stuff here. I mean,
There
just
is. Are you guys having a good time?
We are. We are. And do you have anything coming up that you'd like to plug?
Oh, we
or-
have lots of stuff, but the big event, which we have already sold out for those not attending, they're
Okay.
still attending can be,
Sure.
is in September. I mean, that's how far, and it's Howard Berger from KNB.
Sure. Mhm.
And he's put out like a large, like a coffee table book, you
Okay.
call it,
Oh.
on monsters and makeup effects.
Oh, nice.
And he's having like 18 other effects guys sign with him at the store.
Wow.
It's going to
Man.
be just crazy.
That's
so that's
cool.
one I'm really looking forward
That's
to.
gonna be cool.
Wow, that's like a special effects makeup Lollapalooza.
Yes, paradise.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, which is kind of how this started.
Right.
This
Yeah.
was about
It's-
the
it's
monster
the art of
makers
art, special
and the art
effects,
of
making
that.
monsters.
And then it kind of got a little big for its britches, and
Yeah.
now we have to have other things. But that just enhanced it.
And what's great is that it didn't get so corporate that it became kind of like Comic-Con.
Right.
We still have all the makeup stuff and all the effects people here and the demonstrations. And it's great. I mean, there's something really for every monster kid here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, young and old.
Absolutely. So it's a good time. I love it. I love it.
And Del, we love you. We love your
Yeah.
store.
Thank
And
you.
we would love to give you a present because
Yes,
the very
because-
special people.
You're scaring me now.
It's a present.
Uh-huh.
Just reach in.
Just reach in the pumpkin and just grab
Gonna
something.
bite me? Oh, look at there.
Oh, look, see, you get
I've got
you
teeth and
teeth. You get some centipedes.
centipedes. I think that
nice.
one could be a
Some
millipede.
Oh, could be a millipede.
They're even
yes.
cooler
Yeah,
than
yeah.
centipedes.
I got a spider.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, this is great. Look at
Yeah.
that.
So you could do a little cosplay with the fangs and the, and the
And
nails.
You even labeled it free gift, which I find very nice. That-
Well, I had nothing to do with that. That is our very special friend Larry, who
That's
must
great.
hammer home the point.
You have to stop here and get Monster Party T-shirts.
That's
Yes,
right.
yes,
And
you
Monster
do.
Party
You
Yes,
can't get
you
them
do.
anywhere else.
That's right.
It's true. You are correct, sir.
There you go. Well,
Thanks
thank
so
you very
much,
All right,
Del.
buddy. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And we'll,
Good seeing you.
great seeing you. We'll
Great
stop by the
seeing you.
store.
Thanks
and
for the microphone.
Of course. yeah. Take care of it.
Bye-bye.
All right. Cheers.
Oh my gosh, guys. Guess who just stopped
Look
by?
who it is.
It's Ted Hain.
Our
All right.
friend and benefactor.
And foam fabricator extraordinaire.
I'll say.
Yes. Now you have a booth here,
I do have a booth here.
and not
of stuff.
only do you have a booth, but you have something very special in the museum.
We do have something a little special in the museum. Little meaning in between
Huge.
6 and 9 feet tall. Yes. Huge.
Now we did talk to Tom Woodruff, but he just gave us a little bit. But what can you tell us about this amazing thing in the museum?
We built a 6.5 foot tall Aurora Frankenstein model kit.
Yes. Yeah.
Just like
So-
the one from the 60s.
Just like we
Yes.
scanned an original, we put it together, scanned the separate pieces, and then that was milled out of foam. We 3D printed some of the pieces. But Tom came up with the idea originally of like having the large kit. And
Yeah.
I said, well, the kit is nice, and and it's nostalgic.
Sure.
But it's not, there might be better kits, there might be better sculptures, but it's the nostalgia. And I said, but what we need is to create a diorama, a setting. And I said, so he goes, what do you mean? Let's have a 9-foot box. Let's have 20-inch tall testers bottles. Let's do the instructions, 9 feet
God.
long or whatever like that. And he's like, can we do that? And I said, absolutely, let's do it. And, then I shot myself in the foot. And,
And then you had to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what I love about it as well is that you also have the original regular size model kit
Right.
with the same configuration of where the paints are
And the brushes,
as the big
yeah.
version.
Exactly.
That was just genius.
Just in case people didn't know what they were looking at.
Right,
For,
right.
for
Give 'em-
Larry.
And that's,
He
I've got
Come on. When I went in the museum, and I the model is amazing, the statue's amazing, but seeing those tester paint things, that is such a part of my
Yeah, oh my
childhood.
gosh.
So everybody gravitates towards the testers model paints, but it's like we all know. It's just
Yeah.
we know how much those weigh. We know how thick they are. We know
Yep.
how hard it is to unscrew the cap once
Yes,
you left the paint
when
dry
they get
on
dry
the lid.
And the glue. The glue. I remember not, I mean, I didn't smell the glue, but you smelled the glue when...
I smelled the glue all right.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
I'm on glue right now.
I know you are. No, and that was, I got to mention, so it was me and Tom Woodruff who kind of spearheaded the thing, but we had a great crew. With Jasper Anderson, who is a fantastic artist, and he helped to scan it, and he did a lot of ZBrush cleanup on the original model so that we could enlarge this thing and have it milled out. My wife, Ilona, she did a lot of the fabrication and a lot of the paint work on the accessory items. Alana Suin, who was just, everybody pitched in and helped in mold making and casting fiberglass. And then we had Gus at Daniel's sculpture enlargement, who very graciously and generously helped us 3D mill those pieces so that
Wow.
we could actually have the pieces to mold and cast. And
Yeah, oh, cool.
So Gus is going to be here today at some point or another.
Well, I have to say,
Wow.
I swear to Cthulhu that piece is the winner.
Thank
it
you.
really
Yeah.
is.
Yes,
Just
yes.
in
I was telling-
concept and
look,
in execution.
There's
It's just-
a lot of
yeah.
beautiful stuff in the museum, but there was something about that piece
Yeah.
that was just resonated
Yeah.
with my inner Larry child,
Yeah.
and
So-
it was just magical.
I know. And
that
Ted-
is the winner.
So
what
Ted,
do we win?
Now you
what
guys.
do we get? Where do we collect the trophies?
let
you
me
can get a free present.
Yes, let
here,
me
but-
let me praise you first before we move on to that.
Right.
Okay.
But Ted, now you have to build a giant 30-foot kid from the 70s to sit
I'm
next
not
to
joking.
the... Yeah.
When we first came up with it, I said, hey, Tom.
A giant hand.
I foam fabricate a giant hand
Oh,
coming in.
yeah.
And I said, then the next year we do the front of the kid's face like he's reaching around.
Right,
and
yeah.
we're just going to keep building it. And then, 10 years from now, the museum is just going to be this tabletop filled with
Yeah.
Aurora monster shit.
That's
Yeah.
what I love about it. It's like Land of the Giants.
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Now,
right.
here's what's really cool, guys. Now, when I saw this, I go, God, that would be great to have that, but I know it's really expensive. But Ted, you and your team, you did something else. You did something. What is it that's here on the table that you brought?
We want to make it accessible to a lot of people because we know that the large fiberglass piece and all that is very expensive, and it is for sale. And so if people want to, they can contact
How much
me.
are we looking at?
A few thousand.
Okay, no, well that's
More
fair.
than a few, but
But it's worth every penny.
Sure,
Yeah,
of
and
course.
if somebody really wanted it, they can reach out to me at Foam Faber and figure that out. But we also have a 20-inch tall Frankenstein Aurora kit that we recreated.
Which he brought here. It's sitting on our table.
Gorgeous.
Matt, hands off.
I'm going to steal it piece by piece.
Oh my God, he brought
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, he just pulled the head off for a second. I flipped out.
Larry was like, "Oh my God!"
I thought maybe it was gonna be a lighter or something like
Exactly.
that. You know,
It should be a Pez dispenser or something.
Yeah.
You could call
the great thing is,
Batman on the
now
thing.
I have the original model, the square box, the glow version, and with the box, and it's in great shape. And looking at this, it's like I would love to have this as a companion piece.
It's a nice size because it's double the size of the original kit, and it's really accessible. I mean, it's sitting on a tabletop. It's not overpowering or anything like that. So, but we're also doing a head. We're doing a full size head that we'll be offering as well. So it's got a nice acrylic base on it. And
I recently found, because when my brother was very young, he loved these kits, and he got the first round of them. And he had a birthday party where everybody brought him a different kit. And my dad is an artist, and he did the paint jobs for all these kits. And I found them again, and I touched them up and repaired them. But I have to send you a picture of the
I'd love to see
Frankenstein he did, because it's beautiful. It's like,
you
washes.
see, and you can get one of these, and then you can copy that paint job on.
What I want them to get gradually bigger, so I'll get the regular size, then this size, then the big size.
Well, then-
now you need an even bigger one.
Next year it's 6 foot. We'll do a 12 foot next year.
There you go.
We keep getting asked. It's like, which one are you doing next year? And
I mean, Ted, that's what I'm asking.
Oh my God. And I'm just banging my head on a wall right now. 'cause
He wants, I'm sure, creature.
we spent
right?
Well, it's tough because Adam Doherty did a head already, and people have been asking him. He's known as the Creature Kid. So I know Ted might be looking at maybe the others. Maybe.
I know. We're looking at. We're definitely looking at. The Wolfman, the
Wolfman's
Phantom.
a good
Stuff
one.
like that. And so, And all of them, we're just punching up the detail just a tiny bit more.
Right,
We're keeping true to the original kit. It's the same pose. We're keeping the seams in it. You know, we want to see the seams because that's the...
That's part of it.
That's part of it. I mean, because as 11-year-olds, 10-year-olds, we didn't file the seams out and fill it and gap fill.
Exactly.
You know, and we didn't paint them really well
I
either,
didn't
so-
learn about putty till 20 years ago.
Excuse me, but I know there was a Frankenstein I had that I lit on fire because.
Are you serious?
Because it's the monster. It's the
Yeah,
end of
he's
the film.
free of fire.
And you got to do a line
You're
of
recreating
Tester's
the-
glue going up to it, recreate the fire.
Are you serious?
Were you
Melt
Bud?
and twist.
Were you Bud or Lou in that
Yes.
scenario?
Oh, chick. Yeah.
Well, I never did that, but on my Frankenstein, I have like these big gashes of like blood, like splats, like people are shooting at him. So I've got
that's
blood.
cool.
all
Well, that was my brother who, he wanted to somehow contribute to these kits that my dad painted.
Right.
And so he was the blood.
Right.
And it's just, so every kid is just, there's a splot, it's just
Splatter.
glory beyond, it's Hammer now.
I'm a little concerned.
I know.
He was bloodying up the kill. What is he trying to say? Just
he had a lot of anger in him.
Now it's
You took it out on me.
Now what's really cool is this is the first time we're back at Monsterpalooza after a number of years. But Ted, a little while ago, was about a year or so ago. You did a little mini Son of Monsterpalooza in your garage.
Exactly. I did a mini Son of Monsterpalooza that you came to with your daughter.
Yes, and you can find this on YouTube, right?
They're still on YouTube. They're all there, and I had some great people on there. Tom Woodruff was on there with me. My old boss, Alan Scott from Legacy Effects. Dana Gould was on.
Nice.
Jeff Daniel Phillips, Jeff is going to be playing Herman Munster in the upcoming...
Oh, yeah. Rob Zombie Munsters.
Nice.
Yeah, which I had a little piece in working on that, which I don't think I can divulge yet. So.
Okay.
Ooh,
That's
okay.
It's like the ongoing theme of this show. I mean,
yeah,
we've had
nobody
so
can
many-
talk about
I
anything.
did something really cool. I can't tell you about it.
Yes, that's
Right.
that's what we've had. It's been hilarious. But,
Yeah.
Next year I'll tell you about it.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes.
Oh, we'll be here.
Well, Ted, if someone was interested, if they can't get to Monsterpalooza, but they want to see your stuff, where can they go to check it out?
Go to Instagram @FoamFabber, and there'll be links to everything else. I've got an Etsy page, I've got a Facebook page, and email. So if anybody's interested in anything they see, they can email me.
Excellent.
Terrific.
Well, Ted, we got to come over. We got to hang again.
Yes.
We
We got to bring this
definitely
party
gotta.
back together.
But I don't know about you guys, but we need to give Ted a free gift. What do you
Oh,
say?
of course. Yes.
And actually, he's going to take two, one for his lovely
Dip
wife.
your hands
Yeah.
in.
Are they all the same, or do you got?
No,
they're all different.
Okay,
You
I'm
never
gonna
know
do
what
one
you
here.
get. Ooh.
I don't want to.
There we go.
What do we got?
Oh, you got
Ooh.
there you got the bubble one.
Very
I love the
cool.
bubble finger.
And the one has a skull. And
You got a
One's
little
got a skull.
skull.
I don't have my glasses on. I don't know what I'm getting.
Oh, I know of what you speak. Yes. Oh, yeah.
So you don't need glasses to.
By the way, Del from Dark Delicacies
Excellent.
said he pointed out the free gift. He laughed at the fact that you had to write free gift.
Why?
Because a gift is
just
free.
kind
A
of-
gift is free. It's a gift.
It's a little bit of an oxymoron.
But
it's a redundancy.
it's
yeah.
why we love you. It's
that's
lovable.
funny.
It's
That's funny. Let's laugh at me. This is the first time I've heard that. People have been saying, a free gift, that's great. Wonderful. And I've got Del from Dark Delicacies. Look at this.
Oh, he's
You
furious.
could buy a gift to give to somebody. I'm trying to help a little bit,
That's
Larry.
true. No,
Just
he's
trying
got
to
a
help
point.
a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's got a point.
Well, Ted, this has been great that you come to our booth.
Get out of here, clown! Right?
No. But your work is absolutely amazing. I love it. I'm gonna have to. Go to Comic-Con or get one of Ted.
You know where I live.
I do. I got to get myself one of these. Check out the Foam Faber stuff, folks. If you haven't seen it, you got to go and check out Ted's stuff.
Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate
All right,
it.
Thank you.
Ted.
Thank you, buddy.
Cheers.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it? And if you'd like to hear the best of the rest of Monsterpalooza 2022 Day 3, it will soon be available to our Patreon patrons. So if you're not a Monster Party patron, there's never been a better time to fix that. Go to patreon.com, find Monster Party, click the join button, and do as you are told. But because we can't stop loving you, here's a little more from Monsterpalooza 2022 Day 2.
Are you recording me?
Yeah, we're on autopilot right now, so what the hell?
Interviewing you guys, you know, you're always interviewing other people. It's good to know what you guys, because listening to your your podcast. It's interesting because you really do feel like you know everyone on the show. You know what I mean?
Pasha, while we were walking around in there, Pasha was asking me a lot of insightful questions, and I was insightful.
Or nosy? Was
no, insightful. I was
Larry like. What is that, Larry?
No, your very favorite movie of all time.
Potato or is it fries? How do you take it?
Boxers or briefs?
Oh, I love fries.
Exactly. Yep. Perspective.
I was told this was going to be an interview just with James Gonis, and all of a sudden now you're here.
I'm walking away.
Interesting. Hi, Pasha.
How are you, man? See, man.
It's that easy to get rid of him.
And point of clarification. All these years now, I've been referring to Pasher as Pashur, and that was actually erroneous. It's Pasher, so I apologize for that, and I'm glad we set the record straight.
I always knew Pasher.
I answered almost any P word. Almost.
I've always pronounced his name correctly, just on the record.
Well, I will not forget it because it sounds like passion. You're passionate about your work, so.
That's right. But it's interesting because we love horror films, and in some translations, because it's a biblical name from the Bible, and in some translations it means terror from all sides.
Wow.
For real. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I like it.
And that's the one that they chose for you.
Thanks, Mom.
Somehow she knew.
Was that name a prediction or was it an observation, right? When was your name given, right?
Yeah, right. When you were like 10?
I believe she named me when she was crying. That's all I...
Been foretold.
And Ruby, do you have any idea of the origin of your name, how that came about? Because it's a beautiful name. You don't meet a lot of ladies named Ruby.
Actually, I chose my name because
Nice.
it's my birthstone, and I love the color. Like, I really love like a deep red, not like super bright, but just a deep, if that makes sense, intense, like dark red.
It makes a statement.
Yeah.
The Nico name.
Oh, okay. So what he's referring to is like one of my Instagram handles is Neko Muñeca. I was trying to change it to Nekonomicon on Instagram, but apparently that name was already taken.
Oh.
So it's still Neko Muñeca. Neko is cat in Japanese, and Muñeca is like a plushie in Spanish, both of which I am not of that heritage, ironically enough. However, fun fact, I looked it up on Google, and Muñeca also means wrist. So I guess my name also means cat wrist. There's a lot of jokes to be made there that I will not make. You can fill in the blanks.
There's a lot of risk owning cats. You gotta, you pet them too long, they get overexcited, and they take a swipe at you. That's as far as I'm going.
So have you had a good time here today?
I did. Yes.
Very glad to hear that. Pasher, you had a good time?
Always. Every time I come to Monsterpalooza, I always see something. You think you're going to see the same thing, but every time it's overwhelming how many amazing different arts and prints and sculptures, and you think you've seen it all, and you see something amazing every single time.
Is there something that either of you guys have bought anything? I mean, or just kind of, is it just looking, or?
Well, the one thing I would have bought, I already own. It's my Monster Party hat.
Oh.
Okay.
We need to make Monster Party pants. We've done the hat, we've done the shirt, some Monster Party tights.
Parachute pants.
Underoos.
Well, we could package them like the vintage underoos?
Yeah.
How about an adult onesie?
Ooh. Speedos?
You should put the logo on the butt of with the snaps.
You are reading my mind.
Maybe it was inspired by my paint.
Well, we're making some great strides here at this moment, but let's thank you again, Pasher and Ruby, for being here. We're so grateful, and this has been so much fun.
Yeah.
I think we definitely got some more table action here with you guys here for sure, too, and thank you for walking around, too, and just kind of promoting us, too.
It's always a delight.
Pasher, I'm just curious. What is your design for the paint scheme for SHAWN tomorrow?
Well, all I knew was finger paint. Finger paint, finger paint, finger paint. That's what.
Yes.
I'm ready.
And he's, he doesn't believe in anything being covered. He wants you to get creative.
Hey, maybe someday, Pashur could do all of us in body faints. I mean, that would be, come on.
I think it'll
Maybe
be a cold day in hell.
Wait till we're like well into our 60s, then we should do it.
You know, it's interesting. She mentioned Shaun of the Dead, but Shaun would make a very good zombie design, like that Patient Zero, where like the lab virus, like he only had one job, and it was to not eat the pizza in the lab. But he's like, no, I'm gonna eat the pizza in the lab, and then he got all infected, and the veins, the bacteria is just all over his skin. I would love that.
I'm game.
You heard him. It's happening tomorrow.
Well, speaking of tomorrow, I would like to propose that we meet again here at the next Monsterpalooza and have fun again. We would love to see you again next time.
You got it.
So is this a moment where we all decide to reunite on a later year to destroy the great evil that terrorized us today, or is that not the trope that's happening here?
It didn't destroy us. It created us.
It formed us, who we are.
Take turns coming
Love
up,
it.
coming down.
Ruby, where can we find her on Instagram?
Neko muñeca, cat wrist. Actually, it's supposed to be cat doll, but slang words. I didn't realize it meant wrist as well, so ha ha ha.
Cat Risk would be a great name for a band, don't you think?
This might be.
What genre of music would that be?
Oh, it's metal or punk.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's true. It would be.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards punk on that one.
You listen to punk music? Yeah, yeah. Do you like punk music?
I'm more at soundtracks and singer-songwriters.
Yeah, he's, Gary...
Randy Newman?
Randy Newman, not Gary Newman.
Not Gary Newman.
Randy Newman. He likes that kind of stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Did some soundtracks.
Yeah, we all like. I'm probably the least soundtracky guy. But I like the music in a movie. I don't listen to too much on its own. Danny Elfman is very talented. Yeah.
What is your musical taste, Ruby?
I usually like metal or EDM, lo-fi, some of the more old school rap, hip hop, and other things. I have a fairly wide taste, but I'm like not always good at describing it. It's more like I hear it and I'm like, oh, I like that.
There you go.
I love that Transformers, the movie soundtrack from the 80s. It's fantastic. Y'all know it?
Is it Hans Zimmer?
It's all metal. It's fantastic.
Like an animated one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it is a great soundtrack.
It's a fantastic soundtrack. You'd love it.
I'm sure I would. And then, of course, there's heavy metal. That's a great soundtrack.
Great Elmer Bernstein score, but I know that's not what you're talking about.
It is a good score. You cannot deny that.
Actually, there's a mask vendor here that's got masks from the animated film Heavy Metal. Pretty cool.
Of like the bad guys, or
the stoners who are piloting the UFO. Yeah, they're against the wall over there.
Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis.
That's right.
That's digging deep.
That reminds me, I really want to go watch Fire and Ice again. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Ralph Bakshi. Ruby, do you have a favorite movie?
I have several movies that I really, really like. It's hard. It's so hard to pick a favorite, honestly. Like, I keep thinking, like, a movie pops into my head and then another one does. And I'm like, oh my God, they're so amazing in different ways. It's like, it's so hard to choose. Honestly, I just love the variety that we have out there.
There's a lot of variety. I mean, if you try to follow everything, it's like ADD, It's like, where do you... It's like,
If you're a movie buff, it's really impossible to choose a favorite movie.
Just in horror and sci-fi, there's such a variety. There's such a, you know what I mean? Like, there's not, other genres, maybe there's not as much variety, I don't think. Like, but in horror and sci-fi, it's just so much.
Well, Pasha was just telling me his very favorite movie is Highlander.
I love Highlander because it has all the elements. You got fantasy, action, but check this out. One thing I love about Monster Party is finding all the obscure gems, the horror obscura. Love that. And it's like, when you find a movie that, you're watching it on Shudder or Netflix or something, you're like, I've never heard of this movie, and it's fantastic. And then I'm hearing talk about it on the show. And I can't tell you how many movies that I've written down from listening to the show. And
We love hearing that.
I mean, but it's true. It's true.
There's so much out there, and you got to sort of. I think you need some friendly voices to help you weed it out. It's like my time is valuable. I don't want to waste it. So what should I be watching and what should I skip? You know.
We're the what is it? The horror cicerones or sommeliers.
Yeah, I love the. It's like being archaeologists, cinema archaeologists. You know.
Have y'all seen Archive 81? Speaking of that.
Several people have told us about that. That's on our list. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I felt like they were gearing up for a second season that they didn't get. But that aside, I was very entertained by it.
My obsession of late is a BBC series from last year called The Serpent, which is based on a true story about a French con artist who used to lure backpackers into his little clique of friends, and then he would poison them, kill them, and steal their identities. And it's dark, but it's fun.
I saw the trailer to this. It looks good.
It's good. I recommend it.
I have to once again recommend Severance on Apple. That thing is so good, and it's the perfect science fiction, dystopian future meld, a little bit of comedy, and every episode was great. And it's the end of season 1, and I don't know where it's going to go.
And it's that actor who was in Krampus. I can't remember his name, but I like him. He's yeah.
Well, the female actress in the movie is Britt Lauer, or the show. I'm sorry, the show. It's called Britt Lauer, and her and her mother are both face and body painters. Actually, like before she did the acting thing, and she actually has a body paint movie that she directed like last year, where she's body painted in it and whatnot.
Wow, she is gorgeous.
Oh, the actor's Adam Scott. I just remembered.
Thank you very much.
Now I can sleep. Well, again, thank you very much, Pasher. Thank you very much, Ruby. It's been wonderful having you here and spending this time with you, and we are so grateful.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Thank you for having us. Oh, another place you can find me on Instagram is Miss, that's MISS _ Ruby Lee.
That might be easier to find than Neku Muñeca.
I realized I didn't really spell it out. Miss Ruby Lee is far more easy to remember and look up.
Definitely worth looking up. Thank you, Ruby.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yay!
I am Matt Weinhold.
I'm Shawn Sheridan.
I'm Larry Strothe.
And I'm James Gonis.
You want to try that again?
Did you hear what just happened?
Yeah,
Peter Brady.
Walkie-talkie. Yeah.
So we could just go
Yeah,
from
I
the names.
go from Matt.
That's cool.
That's good.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
I'm Matt Weinhold.
I'm-
Wait a minute, now I do it. I'm Matt Weinhold.
Hi, mister.
Listen, guys.